What's up, my loves and fellow creatives? Let me know if you can hear me. Just doing a little sound check here. I know we have about a 15-second delay. Let me know if you can hear me and if you can see my screen. All right. Yes, you can hear me. Good deal. Okay, so your girl has been working oh so diligently along with the coaches. So what I want you to do right now, in order for me to even make this flash sale possible, I need you to go on over to my Facebook page, and I want you to do two things. Actually, I want you to do three things, but two of them are required. Two are required, and one is a bonus. Okay, so what you're gonna do on your page is, well, let me see if this is showing up on my page. I'm gonna create a post. Well, I already created a post, didn't I? I did. Let me see if I can go to my page. How do I go to my page? All right, let's see. So I want you to go to this page. I want you to tag your favorite coach, number one. Okay, so let's say, for instance, I'm going to tag Coach Chrissy. So I'm going to put an @ symbol, and I like to put hashtag coach first so I can find it later. And then I'll put an @ symbol, Chrissy Lindsay. Okay, so I want you to tag your favorite coach. It doesn't have to be your only coach. It's just your favorite coach. And if you have more than one coach, you can tag more than one coach. Okay, so I want you to tag a coach. That's your first step. And then secondly, I want you to tag a business bestie. Okay, that's somebody else who's either starting a business, if within, of course, what we're doing, someone who just is your accountability partner, someone who has been in the game, might even be a mentor that you consider. Hey, you're my business bestie. That's who I check on. That's who I make sure gets these deals when I get these deals. So we're gonna tag a business bestie. So I'm gonna tag Erica Kane. And then I'm also going to tag Coach Q. So Coach E and Coach Q, those are actually my business partners. Okay, so my business besties, they might be partners. They might just be people who, encourage you when you feel like giving up on this journey, or, help give you design ideas, or let you know when a flash sale is going on. That is a business bestie. Okay, so you might say, business bestie, is a flash sale going on. So business bestie there. So you want to let them know, because if you just tag them, they just think it's spam. There is a flash sale, and I like to put flash sale in all caps, because when I do flash sales, they're like fire sales. Okay, lightning sales, the thunder sales, asteroid and meteoroid storm sales. That's what we do. So go ahead and do that, because I want to give y'all some time to make sure you can do that. You don't have a business bestie, Andrea, because they steal the stuff. Well, Andrea, find somebody that 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 has helped you before. They might not be a coach or something. I know it's hard out here, but tag somebody, because I think that this is something somebody you don't want to miss this flash sale. Yes, and you do. I agree, Shamika, because you need some new besties. Most of the people in the Innate Creatives group, okay, well, go ahead, do what you need to do. most of the people in the Innate Creatives group are like very positive individuals, very like-minded individuals. And we're all seeking that path of least resistance when it comes to finding the best ways to achieve our goals without overstressing and overworking ourselves. Okay, so that's what this whole setup is about. That is why we even started coming up with templates, because the goal was to teach everyone Photoshop, but that goal was secondary, I think, to getting everyone hitting the ground running with awesome designs that they could absolutely, you know, start using Photoshop without having to feel like they had to build for an entire year just in Photoshop skills, right? So you have your sister. Yeah, y'all better get y'all bestie in the Innate Creatives group. In the Innate Creatives group, I'm telling you, it's some stand-up folks in here, and we're all like getting it. We are getting it. So tag someone, and then tag your favorite coach, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and tag all the coaches just so y'all know the coaches' names, and I'm going to put them right here just in case. If you don't have a coach just yet, I want you to, you know, kind of do a search in the Innate Creatives group and see which coaches are really doing things that light your fire, and you can start connecting with them. Because this flash sale is just as much something for the coaches as it is for you all. Okay, so give me just a moment. I am going to find that list. And that way I make sure I don't leave anyone out. All right, we have Coach Bethany, Coach Nita, Coach Quan, and I'm gonna put hashtag coach right here. Oops, did I put? Yeah, I did. That way y'all know these are all the coaches. So I want y'all to get real familiar with your coaches. Now, Coach Q does not do, Coach Q only does a cut and sew. She doesn't do the coaching for Photoshop. So I'm not going to put her in this one because I don't want y'all to pick her. And then she'll be like, why did you? I know. It would be my fault. But definitely cut and sew. Make sure you check out Coach Q with the Sew Pro Academy. Let's see. Coach G. Let me see. Oh, it's not under that. It's under, I have to always check D.E. Bush. There it is. That's Coach G. Y'all, I'm sure y'all familiar with Coach G. Coach Toya. Toya Jackson. I might have to put the @ symbol. There she is. Coach Chrissy. Y'all know Coach Chrissy too. Y'all been wearing poor old Coach Chrissy out. Let's see. But she loves it. She loves helping. Libra. Coach Libra. Oh, there she went. I saw it. And Coach Libra has been putting in heavy work, especially with those graduation MDF substrates and different things that she's bringing to the table too. Y'all know Coach Tanya in the A. Let me have to put my little @ symbol, see if I can find it. There it is. Tanya Jones. Got it, got it. Coach Sherry. Oops. Sherry Brown. And if you're a coach, go ahead and say so in the YouTube chat. All right, who else? Coach Deshanta. Coach Van Teresa. And y'all, Coach Van Teresa has those large format prints. She helped somebody out this past week, I believe, who was in a crunch, needed some large format prints. Y'all got to get with your coaches. Your coaches have resources. Coach Elena. And y'all know Coach Elena is on the graphics, on the crafting side, and She also helps with tax planning and preparation. Of course, we can't forget about Coach Corey, the split template queen. No questions asked, hands down, split template queen. Coach E is the bling queen. That's Erica Kane. If you didn't know, now you know. Now I don't know why I can't tag you, baby. I just did tag you. Hold on. I don't know why it comes in sometimes when I put the @ symbol, and sometimes I can type the name. Let's see. And then last but not least, we have Coach Sharon. Right. Let me see if I put my @ symbol, if I find her. There she goes. Coach Sharon. Okay. So those are your coaches. Can I pin that anywhere? Probably not. Let me see. Nope, I can't pin it, but y'all look for, this right here is kind of like your cheat sheet, and then you can even go, click on the profiles of those folks and see what their work looks like, what they've been up to. That's the whole point of you having a selection of coaches to choose from, okay? So I see Shamika commented, Coach Libra. Okay, so coaches, when somebody comments your name, make sure that you reply back so that they know that you shout them out and you're giving them a thank you. You let them know, thank you for shouting me out. All right, so we're going to be doing it's kind of a flash sale, but it's also kind of a pre-sale. Now I'm going to demonstrate before I sell you anything. Y'all know that. Coach G, what's up? Okay, let me go through my comments here now that I can see and see who's in the building. What's up, Andrea? Marquetta, Glue Paper Scissors, Finding Our Way, Rainy, Raquel, hey love, Miss Carmen, Elisa, what's good? Tori, McGee, S. McGee, hey love, Sheila, hey, Trendy Linus Couture. I know you're going to represent the Virgin Islands. I cannot wait to come see you. Nisi, hey love, Graceful Creations, hello. Beta, hey love, Evelyn, Monica, what's up? Designed by Lavish, hey love, hey O, I see you. DG, Shamika. All right, Tiff, what's up, Tiff? Coach Quan in the building, all right. Ms. Nee84, hey love, Shamika. Shamika and Shamika. Hey, what's good? And y'all commented back to back. Graceful Creations. Sound check's good. Awesome. Hey, Lisa, Lucretia. Coach Sharon's in the building. Bernita. Hey, love. Patrina. Rosemary, hey love. Just want to make sure I get everyone that said hello, and I don't want to be rude. Annette, hello. Kendra, what's good? Victoria, hey love. This is not for, I don't think Affinity is going to be able to do what this one does, baby. To be quite honest with you, what this function is going to do is it's pretty much going to be a one-of-a-kind type of deal, and I'll show you better than I can tell you, okay? I promise you that. Oh, she's not a coach anymore, love. So you can tag one of the coaches that are on that list, baby. Just randomly tag a coach, because if you have a coach, there's going to be a bonus. That's what I'm getting at to y'all. If you have a coach, even just somebody that you just can ask questions to, if you have a coach, there's going to be a bonus for those of you who select a coach. So I'm just prepping y'all so that when it comes time for the deal, y'all aren't, because I know how it is. I went through this my first time ever, like really trying to hurry up and snatch a deal, and I was all nervous and typing in the wrong numbers and stuff. I don't want y'all to be like that, so I'm trying to get you prepped. So tag you a coach. And the only reason why I say tag you a business bestie is because usually when something like this happens, it's such a great deal that everybody's like, oh man, I missed it. Well, you wouldn't miss it if you had your business bestie looking out for you. Okay. So you're going to want a business bestie too for yourself, because if you ever miss one of these lives or you ever miss one of these flash sales, you're going to want your business bestie to tag you. So find a business bestie, someone who's in the comments right now on YouTube, because you know they stay ready. Get you a business bestie that stays ready, okay? Get you a business bestie that stays ready. Somebody here right now is probably real good for that, okay? And if you're at work, don't worry about it. Because I'm going to let this deal stay up until 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you will have time to go home, get settled and everything, okay? What's up, Coach Tanya? All right, so now y'all are commenting in the YouTube, but make sure that you comment on my Facebook post, okay? Comment on the Facebook post, because that's how I'm gonna know, because this is the only place where I can see everybody's name, and I can also, everyone has access to this. Some people don't have a YouTube login, so I will never see their comments, or some people are not in the Innate Creators Facebook group, so, or they're pending or something like that. So I like to make it somewhere fair that everybody can get to. Okay, so it's on my personal page. And here, I'll copy and paste it just in case y'all need to see that. Oh, Coach G, I'm glad you're working. I already know you probably got photo shoots all over shirts going on at the same time. DG's looking for a business bestie. Somebody grab DG, because DG was one of the first to log on. That's going to be a great business bestie. So just make sure that y'all tag one another in the comments there. I want to make sure that when we do this kind of thing, that you have an accountability partner, and then your accountability partner has an accountability partner, which is you. What's up, Coach Q? What it do? I was just talking about you. I was telling them not to tag you in this one as a Photoshop coach, but I did explain that you are the queen of cut and sew and sub cut and sew as well. Shout out to Sew Pro Academy. Shamika says, Elisa, we can be business besties. All right. I'm loving it. Nikita's open to being someone's business bestie. Come on, y'all need a business bestie. I'm telling you. Business bestie is going to, and I say this because I was very, very, very much a loner, and to some degree like a hermit crab, because that's how I get stuff done. But when I started to have help, it wasn't even help that I was seeking, but help was coming to me in the form of people just wanting to look out for and help promote and help protect the brand. And that catapulted me to a different level that I would not have been able to do by myself. So I'm encouraging you all to start developing these business partnerships. Have your coach, have your mentor. That mentor is at this point in time, just have someone in mind that you would like to have mentor you, okay? Get you a mentor and then get you a bestie. So now you're looking at a partner, a side-by-side partner, and you're looking at a mentor. You're looking at someone that you can look up to and possibly ask those questions that you need answers to when you get stuck, okay? So I'm trying to help us develop systems that make it foolproof and fail-proof, okay? All right, so while y'all are figuring out the coaches and the business besties, and I'm going to refresh my little page here. Let's see. Can I just go to that post? I don't know how this works. I think I could just go to this post so we don't have to see the other randomness. Oh, nope, that was the video. All right, I will refresh. All right, so y'all go to this post, and oh, and then I forgot to tell y'all about the shares. I see there are 3 shares right now. Let me go ahead and share this. In order for me to do this flash sale, so I'm going to demonstrate, okay? By the time I'm done with this demonstration, there should be 30 shares, okay? no lie, by the time I'm done with this demonstration, there should be 30 sales. And as much as I have put into this, I ain't gonna say I dare y'all dare y'all not to share, but I'm not gonna do a pity prize, okay? I'm not gonna let y'all have it unless we do the 30 shares, okay? So if all you have to do is hit share right here and share this, make sure that, you know, when you share it, it's public and not like on your, like, well, you know how you can make it private or public. Make sure that it's public so that it counts as a share. And then right now I'm actually going through the process with the Automizer for 11 objects that are already on there, okay? So I'm going to demonstrate, I'm going to talk to y'all, but I'm letting you know, let y'all people know in the comments, because y'all know while I'm doing my demonstration, I'm not going to be looking in the comments. So y'all let everyone know in the comments to please share, okay? So please share that post. And let me see, is it possible, if I go to share, can I get a link and then I can give y'all the link? Oh, you know what I can do? I can go ahead and share it on my stuff so that maybe y'all will see it. I can share it to a group. Innate Creatives. And if you all have groups, when you share this, go ahead and share to your groups and put your affiliate link. That's a great way. Like, I'm creating content right now for all of us. It's not just for me. So literally, you could be saying, hey, check out this tutorial. This is going to be something really hot. You don't want to miss it. And then put your affiliate link. Coaches, even just general members. Did you know you can get an affiliate link for the Academy? Post your affiliate link when you share it. And if you share it to a group, I want you to let me know in the comments so I can shout out your group, okay? Coach Quan says, if you need a coach, I'm here. Let's represent and shake these people pockets. So it's lit in Innate. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Coach G is saying, yep, that Coach G will be your bestie. Come on. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead, like I said, I'm gonna do my demonstration. This is something we've been working on and talking about for a while. It's actually taken a lot of more development than I thought. That's why I feel like if y'all don't get to share it, then maybe y'all ain't ready for it to be out there yet. So first of all, let me spell this right. Oh, you know what? Let me show you how you can do spell check. Edit, check spelling. Any words that are actually open right now. Exclusive and change. You can do spell check right here inside of Photoshop. And I'm going to leave Mockup as one word. There we go. Okay, so we talked about this whole Automizer deal, this genius mega Mockup, and there's a lot of things that have gone into this, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through, and this is me kind of showing you, but also I'm troubleshooting and making sure that things work and that there are not kinks in the system. So for sure, this is something that is going to change the game. No questions about that at all. But I want you all to be on the forefront of this, okay? So please, y'all, remind me to check and make sure y'all did the 30 shares, because I really don't want to forget to do the special, okay? Because this gonna be a one-time thing. All right. So we talked about these things being all genius mockups, right? Genius mockups and designs. So let's kind of take a look into that. I'm actually going to go to my desktop, and well, that is the shortcut. Let me take this zip file, I'm just going to copy and paste it on my desktop. This file is going to be rather large, but also because we are doing a live stream, it makes it even more difficult. So y'all bear with me in Photoshop. All right, I'm going to go ahead and paste it here and get rid of the shortcut. All right, so that wasn't that bad. And let's go ahead and extract all. Now this package, this is going to be called my starter package, okay? So the starter package has some graduation stuff. It has your typical items just for creating your custom products in general, the socks, shirt, mugs, tumblers. So those are your any occasion products. And then we have the graduation stole on there. And then we have some of the remembrance items. If you remember, we were playing with those. So we have the grave blanket, the casket insert, and just a regular blanket. That doesn't even necessarily have to be memorial. That blanket will be great for graduation too. And while this is unzipping, I'm going to just kind of talk about this. So before, I'm going to show you the difference here. These are now our Genius items. I'm going to show you how the Genius system works, okay? Because y'all know I'm all about systems, making things work, automation, optimization. That's where we get Automizer from. It's automatic and optimizing. So if we can automate and optimize, then we get an Automizer. Okay, and I'm already getting these errors about the CPU usage. So let me see if I can maybe close down some stuff right now. Let's see, I might have closed down the wrong thing. All right, just a minute. It's still extracting these files. Like I said, this file is pretty big and I'm using up a lot of my resources right now. I think I'm already extracting, so did I just cancel that? Okay, I didn't. I'm used to doing something crazy when I'm just randomly clicking it. When I wait on stuff, I get real impatient. So let me see if I can go ahead and get this file downloading for y'all. I may have to do it when I'm offline. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put something here for right now, just to kind of get this going. And that'll give y'all some time to share and whatnot. All right, we're about 82% complete. And then another thing that I would love for you all to do on that post, we're going to, as a matter of fact, while this is unlocking or unzipping, I'm going to go through some items that are on here and then some things that we have smart ones. So the smart ones will be the next up. Anything that I have as a smart, because this is a Genius, you know, the Genius Mockup and design package. And of course we have the smart mockups, right? The smart mega mockups. All right, and what we're doing is we're going to see what objects are next, okay? So far, if I'm going from top to bottom here on my layers, we have the t-shirt, which is printed like an all over. You have a front and back there. You have the casket insert here, and you can customize the color of the casket as well. You have your throw, which is, you know, pretty much like a blanket, or people call it a tapestry as well. You have the grave blanket, which is essentially a vinyl banner that you can install on site, and most people put, you know, some type of rocks around it to weigh it down and to kind of finish off those edges. And we have the memorial ribbon, but it can also be a graduation ribbon, a birthday ribbon. If any type of celebration that's going on, maybe a breast cancer survivor type of event, this will be a really cool type of custom product to offer, right? You have your tumblers here, and the tumblers are going to show the center print. And if you rotated it left and right, it kind of continues that image there. Then we have the coffee mugs. Then of course this can represent like the 11-ounce or the 15-ounce mugs. You have the stole here, which is, this is a perfect season to start showing off your graduation stoles. And this is the pillow product mock-up here. And this could represent any size pillow, 18-inch, 16-inch, 20-inch. But of course, the mock-up is just to showcase how the product would look on accompanying products, right? So this is supposed to help you upsell and or cross-sell, you know, different items. And this is something that is going to be really important in you marketing and branding your business. Also, we have the socks here. Now, these are the Innate Lab socks that come with the jigs already inserted in them. And then, of course, we teach you the taco method, so you can kind of make a design look like it is continuous from the left to the right sock. So that's why it's not just the same thing on each sock, but of course, you can design it however you'd like. And then we have the 13 by 19 front and back. You can't forget about those, because although we may really love the way all over shirts look, a lot of times the budget is going to determine what someone is able to get from you. So you want to make sure that you have something within that that customer's budget. Okay, so you might do your all over shirts, you know, just the front side for $45, $50, and maybe the 13 by 19 shirt, a front only, might be $25. Now that's not including art fees, of course, but here's what you can do. You can say, hey, I'll charge a $20 one-time art fee. Even if you don't know how to do the art, your coaches will do a PNG for you pretty much for $20. And of course, we're going to have these skin packs, that's going to be a whole nother thing that I think y'all are going to love. But what the skin pack would allow is for, if you can design your own skin pack or have the coaches design a skin pack for you, then all of these things are going to update simultaneously. Okay, that's the idea behind this. And I don't know what's going on online, but this thing keeps on. Okay, there it goes. All right, I want to make sure we pull this to the top here. All right, so I think we went over all of those products. I believe it's 11 products total. And the reason why I call this a starter package is because we are going to add, different different products, okay? So right now there are 11 products that are on this mock-up, and of course you're not going to want to put every last one of these on you know, on your canvas here, okay? It's going to be dependent on what you actually want to produce, but maybe you do want to show some things off, okay? We also have a necktie. Now this one is not quite a genius yet. It's still a smart product, a smart mock-up. But these are the things that we'll have in the works, okay? The necktie, dog tag. Where are you, dog tag? Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. I done pulled necktie out of the way. Sorry, Necktie Dog Tag. So you'll have that as part of this package, as part of this. Now, this is not part of the starter package. These are all going to be a part of this special vault that I am going to open. So it's more like a pre-sale vault because it has 11 items in it. Each of the Automizers are going to be $40. Okay, they're going to be $40 because not only do they mock up, they also design for you. Okay, so I need y'all to understand this has not been done before. So we have to charge accordingly because it's like buying a design file plus a mock-up file plus paying some type of designer to make them work together every single time. Okay, that is not an easy task. So these files will individually be $40, but you're just adding on to collecting for your Automizer experience. Okay, so what I'm doing, if y'all share and you give me at least 30 shares, I'm gonna do a lifetime membership that will include every variation of the product mock-ups and design files. Okay, right now we have a list of 50 items. Okay, and this is going to be up to 50 items because after that 50th item, I don't want, matter of fact, how I show it to you is you're going to get up to those 50 items and then we're going to stop because the value you will be getting this for today, it's going to be a ridiculous value, an absolute ridiculous value. Love you.
Love you too.
Get your stuff down, okay?
I finished it.
All right, so I'm just letting y'all know what y'all in for so y'all can go ahead and share and make sure that you have this opportunity today because I already know with some folks, I'm not even looking at the comments right now, but as somebody right now that I know at least a couple of coaches and partners of mine who do not want me to do this sale right now. All right. Oh, you don't have to share it 30 times, baby. Asia, this is basically it's a collective effort. So are y'all gonna make Asia sell it 30 times or y'all gonna help get these 30 shares? Because this is teamwork, because teamwork makes the dream work, y'all. Come on now, come on. All right, so I'm just showing you the smart ones, okay? So the smart ones are next up because they're going to be the easiest to convert because I already have the smart versions of them, okay? So we have the license plate hiding somewhere there. Let me turn on the eyeball for it. Y'all have a license plate there. Like I said, it's not genius yet. It's still a smart. You have a hoodie. We're going to make the hoodie a genius one, okay? The mask, where's that little mask? Where is it? And of course we do have a few different types of masks too, but you'll have the design file plus the mock-up file, the journal, and I remember journals back here hidden away. There's your journal, okay? Lots of items, lots of items. Baseball jersey, I know that's been a hot item too. So the baseball jersey won't be just a mock-up file, it'll be a design file as well. Okay, and then of course I'm going to go through the list of some of these things that will be in this vault bundle. Now what will happen is I will open up the vault and we'll have people that order. I will close the vault. And then if it opens back up again, it will be at a increased rate because every time I add things to this, it becomes more real, right? It becomes more of a deal. So I'm rewarding the people who are willing to go ahead and buy in right now because you get what, 11 items here. So let's do a little math, a little calculation. So we have 11 items at $40 each. And then you also, in this one, you get 3 skin packs. The skin packs are worth $30 a piece. So 1, 2, 3. So that's plus 90. So this already is worth $530 as to the is, without adding anything else to it. So y'all keep that in mind. Okay, $530 without anything else being added to it. So the starter pack is definitely worth $530 as far as what you would be paying for those individual items, okay? Now, what we're talking about adding to it is the pocket square, the cuff links, the fans, which would be graduation fans. It could be remembrance fans, pretty much any event where you probably may need to fan yourself. They'll be in there. We'll have the boxers in there, the banners. Okay, so we'll do an actual like birthday banner. Usually it's a long banner or wide banner, and then we'll have a backdrop in there. So guess what? You can start to do your party packages, banner and backdrops, cupcake toppers, beer bottle, wine bottle, magazine cover. That's going to be major for graduation too. A soda can, soda bottle. There's a tequila bottle, door banner, yard sign, juice box, chocolate bar, tissue, lighter, anything, a bottle, playing cards, place cards like in a birthday or an event where you want to have place cards on the table to show where people are to be seated. The 3D mask that we have at Innate, Innate Lab, the paddle fans, the admission tickets, and then we already said banner, so I'm going to take banner off because I did banner and backdrop. Okay, the game card, like basically when you have an event and you want to have your own games, that would be on there as well. We already did the Hershey bar. That was a teacher that Coach Chrissy gave y'all. So I want y'all to keep in mind your coaches, because the coach that you select, if you choose to take advantage of this deal, the coach that you select is not only going to be the one that receives a reward, but they are going to be the one to help you, okay? Y'all listen to what I'm saying, okay? The coaches are going to be the ones to help you through using this Automizer if you need help. And the coaches have a little friendly competition too, because they will be showcasing that help live in the group. So each coach will go live in the Facebook group, and sometimes it'll be on YouTube too, and they will be helping you all live. Okay? So I'm just creating new stuff out of nowhere, just putting extra work on folks, just putting extra challenges out there, but I know it's going to help us all grow. Okay? Oh, coaches, yes. Actually, coaches, you're going to want to buy this. I promise to goodness, you don't have everything. You don't have this. The way this is going to work, you don't have this. So coaches, just make sure coaches choose yourself as a coach, because you're going to actually get 50% of the sale. Okay? So the coaches are going to get 50% of the sale, but they're also going to be the ones that help direct you along this path. Okay? It's a little bit different way that the system is going to work, and you're going to want some support. And I want you to at least have a coach in mind so that when you run into trouble, you know where you can go. And you're going to be able to find help regardless, but to have a coach is to have someone who basically has to look out for you, you know, because you're choosing them. All right, now I will tell you this, don't nag your coaches to death now. You ask them a couple of questions, they're good, but your coaches charge hourly rates for helping. So y'all make sure that y'all respect that. And at the very least, show up to the coaches' classes when they're hosting classes on the weekends. Show up when they do free help sessions inside of the group. Show up. So then you have to be a good student too. You can't just have a coach that does all the work. You know, you got to be a star player so that the coach wants to help you develop, right? Okay, Coach Van Teresa. Coach Van Teresa, you got Keisha and Keisha. I know, Coach Sharon, I know you ready to buy it, baby. I know. All right, so yep, y'all show Coach Corey some love too, because Coach Corey is the one that's out here, you know, trying to show y'all how to do this all over game with these small printers and presses, and stay at the heat press for y'all. So y'all know Coach Corey is dedicated too. All of the coaches, they each have their unique things that they work on, but every last one of them will be able to help with this. Okay, there's no coach that won't be able to help with this, and if that is the fact that there is a coach, then I promise that I have some action to take, okay? All right, so There'll also be like Rice Krispie treats, cheer bowl, buttons, water bottle, chip bag. Okay. So, and I think I might have already said chip bag. So let's see. That was over 50 items. Okay. That was over 50 items. So I don't even think I can tell y'all what my deal is going to be if I don't see these shares. Let me check these shares real quick. Is it still 3 shares? Hold on. Let me just refresh. We have 9 shares, y'all. That's not enough. It is not enough. We need 30 shares. Okay. We need 30 shares. Coaches, if you are sharing it to your groups, then just let me know so I can shout out your group. Okay. So Coach Corey, if you shared it to your group, or anyone, it doesn't have to be a coach that shared it to a group. Anyone that was able to share it to a group, let me know and I will shout out that group. Okay. All right. You're welcome, Keisha. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all dearly. All right, so I'm still gonna have these rules now. Y'all saw that it's $530 just for what was already done. Those 11 items that are already done. So let's go and get into it. Maybe if I show y'all my work. Shoot, y'all a tough crowd. Y'all say y'all ain't sharing nothing till I show you the work. Okay. All right, let me clean this up. Oh, I'm in the wrong file here. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the one from the desktop. Looks like it finally extracted there. And I'm gonna call this one test because I'm really testing this out. I've tested it, of course, over and over again, but I'm testing it even further just to make sure that that it works as like a new download. Any issues that you run into, I can go ahead and you know, solve those in real time. That's what I do. All right, so I am gonna save this stuff. All right, Keisha says, I shared with my group, which is Glitter, Shock, Treasures, Crafty Land. So Glitter, Shock, Treasures, Crafty Land. Shout out to that group. And y'all make sure y'all check out the group and join it. If somebody's willing to share me, I'm willing to share you, babes. That's how this works. All right. So let's go ahead and get this up. All right. So when you unzip this, you're going to see this folder right here. Okay. It's got some good stuff in here, but you have to make sure you don't rename anything. You don't move things to the inappropriate place. It's basically like a code. Okay. So don't break the code. Don't break the links. Okay. You're going to open that up. You'll see a folder for designs, mockups, prints, skins. And then you'll have the Genius Mega Mockup Automizer right here. Now, the good thing about this Mega Mockup Automizer is that you can pretty much start from here. You can start from your mockup in design. Isn't that cool? So let me show you what I'm talking about here. Now, as I open this up, you'll notice because this is not my original file, I have all of these broken links and stuff, but it's cool. The first thing I'm going to do when I see a link with a caution symbol, I'm going to right click and I'm going to update all modified content. All right. And what it's seeking right now is just to make sure that everything that was in that folder is still, still within reach, still connected to the file. Okay. Oh, this is much different than 170 Talk to See. This is, you know how 170 only these bottom items were automizers? And it's much improved. Now the top items here are automizers as well. Okay. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here. We're going to go from this design and I give you 3 skin packs. Okay. So I'm going to show you what a skin pack is in just a little bit. As a matter of fact, I think that'll be beneficial to show you right now. If I take the skins and let's see. Well, I'm going to show you in a bit anyway. So we'll do all 3 skins. We'll go 170, 171, and 172. Is that all right? Okay. So we'll go through all three of those. So you get 3 skin packs. A skin pack is going to be basically a pre-designed file. Yeah, I'm telling you, there's nothing else like this. It's going to be a pre-designed file pack where all you have to do is change out the words, the colors, and the photo or photos, and your design is going to automatically design on all of these different products. Okay, so your coaches have some challenges to come up with some unique skin packs. Y'all think about how many combinations of skin packs are going to be. There are over 100 classes, right? Then there are going to be a skin pack for every course. So what we're going to do is we're starting with the more recent classes, 170, 171, and 172. But each of those classes is going to be broken down into skin packs, right? And those skin packs can have infinite number of variations. Maybe you want to do a Pop-It birthday theme. Maybe you want to do Spider-Man inspired type of theme. Whatever it is that you want to do, or maybe it's remembrance. Whatever it is that you want to do, there will be variations for whatever the coaches decide to make look cool. Okay? And you'll be supporting your coaches because now your coaches are going to have challenges to create these skin packs. And now you know who you with. Who you with. Y'all gonna have to represent for your coaches. And then it'll be kind of a team thing because then you get to tell your coaches what you want to see done, right? Oh, coach, I think, it'd be hard if you did a camo theme for 170. Or you know what, this, that, or the other is coming up. Mardi Gras is coming up. We need a skin pack for Mardi Gras, right? So I want you all, this is going to become lively, competitive, engaging, fun, but most of all, we're going to be having fun, but we're going to be making money together, okay? So that's why I need y'all to get crunk. Who you with? Who you with? Call your coaches out. Let them know you with. Now, I know Coach Toya is working right now for sure. I know that because I'm kind of working her right now. So y'all make sure y'all keep Coach Toya in mind because Coach Toya she's quiet, but she is a beast on this Photoshop, okay? And as a matter of fact, you'll start seeing her teaching some of the Wednesday classes, okay? Yeah, like I said, we got some opportunities going on here because we're growing. It's some growing pains right now. But we are definitely growing in the right direction. Okay, so I'm gonna let y'all share while I go through all these steps, and hopefully my computer stays online because I'm stressing it out right now. I'm stressing it out just for y'all. I'm checking on something right now. Give me just a second. I can't do 2 things at once, so I can't even talk while I'm doing stuff. Okay. All right, so here we go. Let me go ahead and close all this stuff down. So we give our Photoshop a fighting chance at what we're about to have go down. Okay, so right now, I want us to focus on a skin pack rather than the mock-up right now, okay? Because I want y'all to see how very different some of these things are, but the skin pack is going to definitely make a difference here. So we already are on 170. That's the Stairway to Heaven, okay? We're gonna go ahead and bump this up to 171. And all I'm gonna edit is the art file. Watch this, y'all. So we're gonna go into the art file for 171. All right. And that's our abstract art there, kind of our living single theme. And let's just go ahead and change this theme on out real quick. I wasn't expecting to do art changes, but I need to do art changes to show you how this goes, okay? So the first thing that we're going to do is open up the foreground and change out our photo here. And I have my True Ink logo, boom. And of course you would do File, Place, Embedded. But the whole point of this is not to show you all the steps, it's just to demonstrate how it works, okay? So if I'm moving fast, that's for a reason. I need y'all to understand how fast you could actually work rather than me explaining everything to you, okay? So I'm actually going to go ahead and change out my smart colors. And let's go ahead and do that now. Let me go to my swatches. And I'm gonna go with these colors here. Or you know what? Let me go. You know I like to do my CMYK. So let me stick with what I know. I'm gonna go with my CMYK. So I'm just updating the smart colors here. And magenta has been my favorite color since I was a kid. And all of my friends, even throughout college, would pick at me because they was like, you have such specific names for colors. And that would be true. 100%. Like, I am a very particular person when it comes to color. So one of my favorite colors when I was a kid was cerulean blue. And people were like, what is that? I was like, it's like a greenish blue, but it's like the color of the deep ocean. I don't know why. And then when I hear Emma talk, it's like, yeah, I get it. That was pretty much me too. Just super extra. But yeah, my favorite color to this day is magenta. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and close out of this because I'm not going to change the text. That's not my goal today, to change the text. Talk to see. April 1st. Oh, there's so much going on. April 1st. April Fool's Day is my birthday, by the way. So when I tell y'all we're going to act a fool on my birthday, we're going to have literally 24-hour broadcast marathon on, we're going to call it Innate TV. Y'all hear me? It ain't going to be Innate Lab. It's going to be Innate TV. It's going to be like a network. 24 hours. We're going to have coaches come on. I'll be on. We're going to keep it live. You know how, you know that game, Keep It Up? For 24 hours, we're going to have some major deals there too. So just want y'all to be aware what's going on. That's why I say share the lives. I'm telling you, the lives are where it's going to be at. Any other time, you know, it's still great value. But when you can come to a live, I'm going to reward the people who are supporting the channel, supporting the movement. When y'all share, you're supporting. When you watch the lives, you're supporting. Of course, when you're purchasing, you're supporting too. But I give y'all great deals for purchasing anyway. I just give y'all unbelievable deals when y'all join me live. Okay? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and update all modified content because I see that those little arrows there. And for this one, you know what? Instead of that color, I'm going to go with that. I didn't even pay attention to the other one that I would not have wanted black there. But there you go. I did it anyway. All right, so I can close out of this now. That was my foreground. Easy peasy. I usually like to start with my background because the background, you know, kind of sets that stage. All right, so now that I'm on the background, all I really need to do is just update the content. I know, Asia. I know, baby. It's hard to make the lives, and especially with how they have the notifications and stuff. But it's just a, you know, happenstance. If you happen to be there and it's meant to be, it'll be. And then if not, you're still gonna have value. Anytime I do something, I'm still giving y'all tremendous value. Every time, you know, you have access to something in the Innate Academy or Innate Lab, we're giving value. Trust and believe. Even our ink. Everybody else sells their sublimation ink with a, you know, they might give you a 127 milliliter black, but we give you 127 milliliters of all four colors of your magenta, your cyan, your yellow, and your black. And we do it for less than or the same price. Okay? We do that, and it's just because I believe in value, but I also believe in quality. So you got to pick, pick where you're gonna be the greatest at. So we're gonna do the quality. We're going to do, yes, we're gonna do value, but y'all, I need y'all to come in, and I need y'all to support so I can continue to do this. All right, because I have a mentor now, and I'm gonna tell you what my mentor told me: to double my prices. To double my prices. Like literally, my goal has been just to get everybody in the gate. Like, come on in, just get in here, and then we're gonna be able to work the rest, okay? But my resources, my time, I'm expended, I'm spent, I am tired, I am pushing. But I do it for a purpose and a reason, and I know that if I do it with passion and purpose, the profit follows. But I can't block my profit either. So I'm telling y'all, these things that we're doing, nobody else is doing them. We're going to stay ahead of the curve. We're going to stay innovating. Always be innovating. ABI. Always be innovating. I like that. Instead of always be selling, always be innovating. Because if you're always innovating, you can always sell, right? If you're the first doing something in your area, you're the first to drop something, some hot designs, some quick designs, you can always make the profit if you're innovating. All right, so updating this one. So who's going to be Asia's business partner, accountability partner? Get you a business bestie, baby. Get you a business bestie. So Asia, that business bestie can be like, Asia, hey, we about to go live. You ready, babe? Let's get it. Whatever it is, let's get it. All right, so you understand that I just changed my foreground and background. I'm done with the shirt design, right? I'm just talking. I'm just trying to buy y'all some time to share these 30 shares, okay? We also have this mask here. Let me go ahead and just update all modified content. We should be good there. Now, with that done, I'm going to check on some things here. I should be able to, I'm testing my theory right now. I'm going to say yes to update this. Okay, Mockup hasn't changed, but let's see what happens. First thing I probably want to change is my t-shirt. That's going to be your #1 selling item. Now, what we're going to do, I'm not going to suggest this. I'm actually going to test this live, because with me doing this live stream, this is really stressing my computer out. So if it can do it while I'm stressing my computer out, then I know that it can do anything. Let's see. I was going to test a couple things. Make sure. And we didn't change out any artwork here, anything extra. We're in 171. So I'm going to take all of these files that are here in the 171 skin pack. I'm going to copy you. I did Control-C, or I can right click and just copy. Go to my skins here, my main skins folder, and I'm going to paste. And it's going to replace the files there. All right, so now what we should be able to do is go up to here, open up that shirt. Now this is the actual design file. This is the mockup file. The mockup is low resolution, should not be large at all. Just something for you to show your customer. You don't want to give them high resolution, because they'll snatch that picture right off of that mockup you give them and go get it printed somewhere else. I don't care if you have it watermarked or not. There are ways around it. So I just give it to them in very, very low resolution. So it looks crappy if they make it, you know? All right, so I'm double clicking here. All right, and I should be able to just update all these elements here. Let's take a look. I'm going to right click and update all the modified content, and let's see if it changes to the 171 content. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Oh, I have it in my other folder, so it'll be fine. I forgot to save my content. Okay. So foreground, background changed up, and that's pretty much the layout that we need for the shirt. Cool. We should be able to hit yes to update that. All right. Then when we close out of this mock-up, and if you notice this, when you open it up here, this is just a standard mock-up. So if you just wanted to send them just that one thing, you could do that too. But the whole objective is to show them some extra stuff. You know, if you can design something one time and sell it several different times, that is the goal. Charge them. You go ahead and charge them that design fee. Charge them a $20, $25, $30 design fee, depending on, you know, how complicated what they need done. Did you see how fast I designed that? It was less than 5 minutes. You think that they wouldn't pay $20, $25 for that 5-minute design? Because we got 5-minute templates over here, baby. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to change out, what else would be nice to see? Let's try the 13 by 19. That's probably the next most popular product, right? Actually, not 13 by 19 is the most popular product. Let's go ahead and go to that one. Now, our 13 by 19 shirt, if I double click on this, you'll notice that it has the same element names here. That's why I say don't rename anything, don't save it anything weird. You want to make sure you stick to this system, okay? And let's go ahead and update all modified content, see if it works. Give it a little bit of time. It's doing a lot of work for us. And if anyone wanted Coach Chrissy, then y'all better make sure that y'all choose Coach Chrissy. I know that a lot of you mentioned that you're ready to do her class. So that class will be coming up. It won't be this Saturday because there was a family emergency, but it'll probably be this next Saturday, okay? So that'll probably be April 2nd, might be the 3rd, but we'll announce it. So my thing is, you want to flatter your coaches. If you want coaches to help you, then make sure that you're using their affiliate codes. Make sure that you're showing off. When they help you, show off that the coaches helped you and say, hey, Coach Chrissy got me right. Coach Helena did this, and now I'm no longer afraid of it. Like, let the people know that you are actually appreciative of their efforts, because it's a lot to do one-on-ones. It's a lot to be responsible for someone else. And I want to make sure that we're all able to have this community where we're all flourishing it. And it's like, I don't have to be afraid to tell somebody who helped me or where I got a template from or whatever, because in the long run, I might be a coach. I might be a coach in a year, and I need somebody to look out for me and to share with other people how great my services are. So I just want you to think about the things that we're doing, how we are growing, and how we want to project that growth, because we want that to be our growth too. So I'm not going to hate on you in any kind of way, because I see that your potential and you growing is only going to show my success, because I helped you grow, right? So I want y'all to keep that mindset. There's nothing that anybody's going to take from us that's not, that was ours to begin with. Let's just put it that way. Okay, so what God has for me is for me. And I promise you, if it's for me, I'm sharing it too. Okay? All right, so it looks like it updated here while I was giving my little spiel. Updated. Everything looks good here. Now, here's the deal with most designs. Guess what you can get away with? What I tell y'all, foreground, background, right? Background, boom. Foreground, boom. Design, done. Okay. Let's go ahead and close out of this one. Hit yes to save. All right, so now of course that doesn't look exactly like a 13 by 19. Let me go ahead and lock this down. We need a clipping mask there. There we go. So it clips on the shirt. This is more like a jumbo print, or maybe if you were doing an adult small, it would look this big. But we do things for impact sometimes, just like when they put that the cereal is not this large, it's enlarged to show texture. It's enlarged to show the graphic, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and do the same thing with the back design. Make sure it works. We're only up to 16 shares. Y'all don't want this deal. Y'all don't want it. That's okay though. That's all right. Cause I know I'm sticking with you, E, on this one. Rules is rules. It's amazing how I stick with the rules when I feel like I'm slaved over something. All right, so same thing here. I'm just gonna right click and update all modified content. See if everything changes for me. Now these are layouts that should work for you with any of the skin packs. We're just getting into developing skin packs. So if there's a skin pack that you want developed, you will be able to request that. Okay. If there is a variation that you want, you'll be able to request that from the coaches. Like, look, Coach Tanya, I really like that Martin Luther King one that you did. Can you turn that into a skin pack? Yes. All right, so your coaches are going to be your resource for helping you innovate as well, okay? I want to make sure that y'all know that they're there and that's what they do, okay? Thank you, Coach Elena. I'm glad you shared it, my love. All right, so let's see what's going on right here. Text 3. Let me see. I'm going to pull this from here. Oh, text 3 is not linked to the appropriate place. And this is showing me that. Let me go ahead and relink it. So text 3 should be linking right here. Oh, I know what. We didn't have a text 3. That's what it was. I ain't crazy. We didn't have a text 3 in that design. We just had a text 1 and a text 2. So I'm going to take text 2 right here and alt click and drag it on up. When I alt click and drag it, it made a copy. And now I can make that a little bit smaller here. And now that'll be kind of like my jersey style back of the shirt. I left the logo on there just because I wanted to show some type of, image there. But let's go ahead and update the modified content here. Maybe I'll let it be blue. And this is just on here just to kind of make sure that the whatever logo I have here fits with the color scheme. So we'll go ahead and update that. All right, so maybe I do want to move my logo down just a little bit. Whatever adjustments you need to make, you'll make those adjustments. But this is essentially the design file. It's not the printable yet, but we're going to get everything in position. And then we only send things to the printable files when the customer says, you know what, that's it, print. Oh, I can also go ahead and update these too. If I go to update all modified content, and we haven't changed the back one yet, so that one's not going to update. All right, so speaking of the back one, let's go ahead and change the back of the shirt. And because I don't have a text 3 here, we're going to have the same issue. So the back of the shirt's here. Has the same elements. Y'all see the same elements. That's what I'm telling you. The way this is set up is more so that logically the computer is doing the automation for you, but you are doing the input. You're inputting the design, the information, the name, the colors, the photo, and then we're going to allow Photoshop to do the rest. So we'll update the modified content. And like I said, this is absolutely testing the ability of my computer doing this live stream while I'm doing this work. So far I think went all right. All right, and again, we don't have a text 3 on that design that we did, so I'm going to take text 2, Alt click and drag it to the top. Turn off that last name and turn on this one. I can drag it to where I want it. And I can save, close out. And there we go. And of course, I can turn off, like I have these doves here. I can turn those off. Now, if I'm never going to use doves on anything, the best thing to do is, because I have these accents here, is actually to go into the accent itself and just turn the eyeball off. That's it. That way, anytime that dove was used anywhere else, it'll stay. And all I have to do is just activate the eyeball again when I want to see the doves again, instead of having to turn the eyeballs off on each design that I'm going to make, each printable that I'm going to make. Okay. All right, so that's updated now. Let's see what it does for our mega mock-up. That's it. So those are our shirts. Let's say I want to do something that has a little bit different layout. The stoles. Now the stoles are a tough one, right? Everybody feels like, oh, it's just so hard to design the stoles. Let me show you what the Automizer does for the stoles. We're going to open up the 13 by 37 stole. Okay. Now, when you design this, I want you to turn these guides on, because I want y'all to understand, this should be able to design within this 13 by 19 area. That's what this rectangle is here, right? So this rectangle is, if you stay safe in here, everything else is just filler, right? So what you could do is go ahead and right click, update all modified content. And the biggest thing I think is going to be converting those colors, because we do a lot of automation with the color, which is a great help, but it is a great energy eater for your Photoshopping computer. All right, awesome. So you see how I automatically updated a lot of these elements here. And let's say for photo 1 too. I want to switch out my photo 1. Oh, we didn't have a photo for that one. So we'll keep it like this for right now. We didn't have a photo. Let's say if we wanted to turn the photo off on this one, boom, let's double click the photo, turn the eyeball off of the photo, right? No photo. So what I want to do here, because we don't have the text 3, we just have a text 1 and text 2, I'm going to grab my text 1 and my text 2. And for me, I'm going to drag an alternate version. If I'm going to do any major thing to it, like I'm going to rotate it or make it small, so much like different, then I'm going to just make a duplicate version of it. Okay, so I'll take both of these, do Control T, and I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees. Then hit enter. And I'm going to take text 1 and I'm going to put it here because I want it to read in a 90s kind of world. And then text 2 will be, I'm glad I got my true ink. And let's go ahead and skewer those right down the center. And I'm actually going to take these two. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. I thought I was hitting shift. I'm going to take these two and make sure that they're centered about the center. And then I'm going to take them down in size together. Because one thing I do not want to do, I don't want to get outside of that blue line there, especially if I feel like it's something that I need to be legible, whether it be somebody's face or some text. I don't want to even try it. Now I want y'all to notice, remember I said don't go above that line there. I'm going to take these two, pull it down. And I might make it just a little bit smaller. Because you know we're always trying to make things as big as we can make them, then we end up cutting something important off. Alright. Now I'm not going to move the logo on this one just because For most of you, you are going to have photos down here. But of course, if I didn't have a photo down here, I could either move the logos or do something a little bit different there. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and turn off the guides now. And instantly, that is a fresh stole design. Okay. So I'm going to close out of this now. And hopefully I remember to hit yes. If you're afraid to close out of something without saving the changes first, then go ahead and hit save first. Look at that. A fresh stole design without any effort. All right. Well, minimal effort. I'm not going to say any effort because we did do a little work. Okay, so now I can hit here. Instead of telling y'all to hit the X and hit yes, let's go to File, Save, and be safe. And then once it is completed saving, then we'll close out. Okay, you see our graduation stole updated now. Like I said, this has never been done before, so I promise y'all want to take advantage of this. Don't sleep on this opportunity. If y'all don't share, you won't even get the opportunity. Thank you, Kendall. I appreciate that, my love. And Sheikah B. Awesome, awesome. Thank you, love. All right, so let's go to something that's going to have the ribbon, right? So the ribbon is a totally different design. Y'all were like, how we going to design the ribbon? Well, before you would have to do a totally different layout for the ribbon, right? So let's go to that ribbon and see if we can work some magic without doing any major work, okay? Minimal effort, maximum potential and expectations, okay? So let's do this. Let's double click here. Oh, you know what I need to do for this one? I think I can still double click here and it's linked. All right, so here we go. It's, like I said, it's a different layout here. So let's go ahead and right click and let's update. Now this one, I think I have to relink some stuff because I think I did the ribbon way before, but let's see. Let's go ahead and update. That'd be on this one. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and relink these things here. Let me see how easy it's going to be. So we only did photo 1. That one's the same. Text 2 and 3 should be different. Oh, I see what it's doing. Hold on a second. Okay, so I do need to relink. Let's do this. Relink to file. I gotta get it to my desktop. See, I'm confusing the system because I actually have 2 versions of this. One on my drive and then one on my desktop. So you don't want to do that if you can avoid it. Once you get these in a particular folder, you want to keep them all together. All right, so let's go to my desk at the top. And my test Automizer, of course. Go to the skins, and then that was what photo underscore 1. And then we should be able to relink these. But you know what? I'm only going to relink the things that are showing right now because I'm going to have to go back into my file. Let me take some notes here. Because anything that's acting a fool, I'm going to make sure that I change it on my main file. All right, so we need to relink the ribbon files. Here we go. All right, so let's see how that works. And then you'll probably run into this issue because sometimes you'll move something and name it the wrong thing, and you just want to make it go back to the original version of it. Oh, I think I relinked it to the same location. Did I? I sure did. Silly Billy Gumdrop. I'm gonna make a shortcut for this at the top here. And this one is text_2. So you can imagine how much I had to think about how this would work. So in this case, because it's not a remembrance one, I kind of don't want to move this, but let me do this. And we don't have a text 3. So I'm going to leave text 3 there. But when I open up text 3, keep in mind that my smart colors are different. So I'm going to update all modified content. Oh, you know what? It's going by the other smart colors, of course. So let's relink that. And smart color 1. And this should be smart color 2. All right, so then at the very least, those will be changed up and linked up. And I'll clean the other ones up too. But what's the most important, I think, is making sure the background is relinked. Looking for the word background. And that the photo is relinked. Did I still not link it to the right one? Oh, this is aggravating, having more than one location because I have to keep going back and forth. But you'll see when you're working on these, you're going to be able to, save them in the same location and group them together and zip that together. All right, so let's go back here. All right, so then we're back on our 90s theme. So you can imagine that could be like a party theme or something celebratory. And then for the photo, we'd end up taking our photo here and actually just relinking that too. So let's go ahead and relink it now. There we go. All right, so instead of a photo here, we have our True Colors image. The doves are on there, and of course we had our accents there. So what I'm going to do is right click and relink our accent 1 and 2 to our new folder. All right, and then of course, if we don't want like where it says in loving memory, I can take and turn that off. Now, once we close out of this, it's going to update our ribbon here. And I'll just say yes to save the changes on the mockup, and here the ribbon changes. So totally different layout, same elements. This is just going to make life so much easier when you're designing, okay? Let's see, what's next? Tumblers. Let's go to the Tumbler. Now this is of course the mockup file, but we're going to double click on this here to change it to the design file. I think we're going to have the same issue here with this one, so I gotta change that up. Yeah, I'm going to change this so it doesn't take all of these clicks here. Let's see. I can show you. We're relinking that to a design for the Tumbler. All right, and then let's go ahead and change the design for the Tumbler. We just have to right click, update all modified content. And this is the actual size and resolution file that you need to print for the Tumbler. Now, you can actually print right from this file, especially if you have your paper already set up. Right now, of course, I'll change this, so I'm putting this in my notes here. Same thing for the Tumbler. Have to clean up the links for that one. I'm actually doing it right now, so that should fix our problem. All right, here we go. All right, and let's see, something that has a very different layout, like for instance, this the casket insert here. If we go to that one, you're gonna see that although the layout is totally different, you may, just like with the graduation stole, you may have to change the layout of some of the elements there, but all of the elements are there, you just may have to update them. And for most of your images, you'll see that all you have to do is use the foreground and the background. But in some extreme cases, like if you're doing a long banner, or if you're doing a very tall, tall tumbler or banner, and you want things to be arranged so that it looks better for that type of orientation, then in that case, you would actually open up these individuals and move them around. But any other time, let's say I turn off the foreground and background, I could just use, or turn off the individual. Oops, that's not what I want to do. I just want to move my foreground. I can move just the foreground here. And that's the simplest way to make sure that you have a cohesive design set. Is just only use foreground and background. The problem is if I have this wide panel, it's not going to be my best thing to not use this space over here, right? So that's why you have the opportunity to pull and move these individual pieces of text as well. So I'm going to turn individual back on, turn off my foreground, and you'll see that I have a totally different layout here. And for this one, let me turn off the clouds down here. Right, because that was my foreground accent from my previous design. And of course I have some elements here where it says text 3. I might need to turn text 3 off, and then I also have text 5 activated. You don't see it, but it's the dates down there. So I'm going to turn off, I'm sorry, that's text 4. Turn off text 4. So once I close this out and hit yes, it is going to update the panel. All right, I'm going to change that to my magenta color there. And the same thing would happen all the way around to these other products, okay? So now, because we've kind of gotten the gist of it, I'm going to test the other products with the next design, so the next skin, and I'll show you how that's going to work. So let's see, we're done with 171 skin. Now 172, this is actually your next class. So that's class tomorrow is going to be 172. This just did it. And for those of you who bought the Coach Chrissy package, this is actually going to go into the Coach Chrissy package. This has been redesigned to be not only a smart template, because you know before we had templates, of course, you know, I'm the one that brought you the smart templates. And then thirdly, we're doing the genius templates, okay? So we're going to keep, I don't know what comes after genius, and maybe, I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get there, because I'm sure we're going to get there. All right, so let's go ahead and change this out just as we talked about before. So I'm going to go through, as a matter of fact, let's see, if I just update my smart colors and the artwork here. I'm actually going to take, so I know that my colors that I had for my Automizer, make sure I'm on the right version because I'm kind of tripping right now. So for the items that were my skins, if I wanted to see what this looks like with the color change that I already had selected, I'm actually going to take smart color 1, 2, 3, and 4. No, I'm just going to change it like I should, because this how I got messed up last time, pushing and moving folders around. Nope, let me go to my smart color 1. And it's actually a gradient, so then that way I have the opportunity to show y'all the gradient. So let's right click, I'm going to duplicate that layer so I keep the blue there. And then for my gradient, I'll go with the magenta to the cyan. And then we'll go ahead and close out of that smart color 1. Now I believe this art file only has two smart colors. So smart color 2 is black. Let me go on. And I was supposed to change my foreground and background. I'm going to change my background first, but I am going to update the content so I can see how my smart color looks with this gradient. Ooh, I like it. And I'm going to leave black. Or should I do yellow? How about this? I'll duplicate the layer and I'll try smart color 2 as yellow instead and see if I like it. And I'm always representing for CMYK. Oh, interesting. Okay, I'll take that. Now I like bright colors. All right, and then the same thing for the foreground now. I just changed my background that quick, just so you know. Background, now we're on foreground. Foreground, we're gonna end up changing the text, but all I'm gonna do is just go to the text and update the modified content. I'm not gonna type new words there, but of course you know that you would just retype instead of first name, last name. You double click on that T and replace that text. I'm just updating the modified content so that my new color scheme takes place. And then this just did it text here, I'm going to double click. And the first thing I'm going to do is update the modified content so that I can get my new colors in there. And of course, if I wanted to change out the photos, I would double click and change out each of the photos here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. but we'll leave that just as is. And that is my foreground design done. Okay, now of course the logo, I told y'all I put a little something on there. Let's see. This one we'll just let the logo stay, just so that you know you can use it. And plus I like to use the logo over the period on the just did it. All right, so that will be it. Now let's say, now I'm going to leave it like that because I do like the metallic look in the just did it, but you can do flat colors too. You don't have to use all my effects. You can pretty much do with it what you want. Now what happens is once I go ahead and close this down as my art, I'm bringing it up. So this is in my skin folder. That would be 170, this would be 172. Okay, so it should have saved all of this stuff. I'm gonna take the first one, hold down shift, grab the last one. I'm gonna do Control C to copy, go to my skins folder. So I just type on the word skin, or I just click on the word skins, right click, and I'm gonna paste it there. It's gonna ask me if I want to replace the files. I'm gonna say yes. Okay. And now let's see how we're able to effectively mock up all of these items, but specifically the ones that we still had lingering from 170. So for pillow, simple. You have the pillow front and the pillow back. But all I need to do is right click and update all modified content. And let's go in here. Oh, we got to double click and check on our pillow design first. All right, and then we can update all modified content. So we have to go to our design file to update the modified content. So the design file is a part of the mockup file, and then the individual elements are part of the design file. So we have to just make sure that when we update the individual elements, that we also update the design file. And it usually takes much less time than this. There it goes. Let's go ahead and close out now and say yes to save the changes. And that was just foreground and background. You don't always have to change the individual elements. Now I can close that down. Those elements are updated. Now it might be easier to change the mock-up on the old smart template, because the mock-up on the old smart template was just literally changing some of those elements. The problem with that, it was not related to your design file. So you would be mocking something up and just praying that you were able to make the finished product look like the mock-up, because it didn't come from an actual design. It came from you just assuming you were going to use your foreground and background in some way, right? All right, let's see. Let's change the blanket here. Click on the design image. Then we'll right click and update all modified content. Let that update there. All right, so that would be our blanket or tapestry design. Let's go ahead and hit yes to update. All right, and that is updated now. I'm say yes there. And pretty much we do this with all of the items that we're going to bundle. So what we're going to end up having is, this is like the starter pack, right? We'll have a pack that's for graduation. We'll have a pack that is for remembrance. If we get to this deal, I don't know. Let me see if y'all share 30 times. Let me check on y'all because y'all making me sleepy. I'm doing all this work and y'all ain't sharing. Let me see. Okay, was 9 shares. Let's refresh. Let's get it up there. Oh, we got 29 shares. See how y'all do when y'all want something? So we just need one more share. One more share. And Coach Toy, you might want to get on your phone on this one and let the folks know that you are available as a coach, people looking for coaches. Because this, if we get one more share, then I'm going to do a deal where everyone has to have a coach picked. The coach will get half of whatever this special bundle deal is if they get a chance to get this bundle deal, and it's a vault deal. So that means they're going to get some heavy value. And then the coach is going to make sure that they're able to use it. I just put Coach Toy here. Coach Toy is here. Yay. And Coach Toy is who I was bragging on that she's going to start helping to teach the Wednesday classes. Matter of fact, we're going to put on the line tomorrow. And she's going to do great. All right. So let's see if I refresh and get this one last share. No, y'all ain't ready yet. Let me go back. Let me go back to changing this up. Okay, so now similarly, you remember how we just did, let's say the graduation stole. You know how we just redesigned it with a different skin pack? So we just did 171. And no, we did 172. Right? So different skin pack, but it still got the 171 saved in there. But if we double click, go back into our design file, right click, update all modified content. Then each of those elements should update to give us the most recent design that we put into our master skin folder. So maybe I'll call it the master skin folder. So then that way y'all will know there's a difference between skin packs and the master skin, okay? So let's check this out. Remember, there were some things that didn't necessarily show up on the other one because we only had 2 levels of text. Now, let's see what we have here. We have text 2 there. That's Your Town High. And then, let's see, we have a text 2 here. And I have text 1 here. So let's say I want to put the first name, last name there. I'm going to drag, Alt, click and drag a copy of this up here so that I can totally change it 90 degrees here. Uh-oh. Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Coach Toya. All right, so let's shift while we're turning that so it snaps to 90 degrees. All right. So let's say I'm going to put this one here. And of course, you might not want to put your first name, last name. That's pretty long there. Let me turn on these guides to help us out. Y'all, please make sure you stay within these guides here. And then I'm going to turn off this first name and last name. And remember, there were some doves here, but your accent, you could have put accents on here. The accents might have been like a basketball and a footballer, or maybe a stethoscope and, you know, like a scroll, something like that. You can change those accents up, especially even if it wasn't used in the original design. All right, so Your Town High, that's text 2. Let's make it a bit smaller. Move it on over here. And now my photo, let's see, photo 1, photo 2. I'm going to take this photo here and make it larger. And of course, I probably want to put these two photos on top of the text. And now it's just a different layout. Now what you can absolutely do is, let's say for every skin pack, once you get it how you want it, you can save the Automizer whole folder as like 171 Automizer, so that whenever you kind of get it how you want it for a particular design, that it is just that design, from there on out. But if you're going to do that, you absolutely, then we end up doing save as and doing a variation of the file. You would absolutely need your external hard drive, because these files will get huge, okay? Like no doubt about it, you will probably be crashing your computer if you try to save all of these different variations to your hard drive and you don't have anything to back it up on. Okay, and not just back it up, but that's where you should be saving them, and then only when you're actively using them should you actually have them on your hard drive. Now let's say if we were printing this on a 13 by 19, you have the gradient fade off technique there, and I think I can make this photo a little bit smaller. There we go. All right, and then the other thing is I have a grunge mask. If you don't want to do the fade off, you can disable that layer mask and you can turn on the grunge mask. And what this is for folks that are just printing on 13 by 19 sheets of paper and you're going to leave the back of the stole white. It just kind of gives you a little something to work with there. All right, and then of course if you're only printing a 13 by 19, maybe you want to have a different version of the background. Let me duplicate that just so you can see what you might want to do there. So you may want to take your background and bring it in tighter, right? And maybe that's your 13 by 19 background. All right, so I'm going to put this below the main background just so we don't get confused, but you know what's going back there. All you have to do is turn off the main background. And that should be able to make any template a stole template now. Do y'all see how that's working? You should be able to bring and modify any of these elements now to work for any substrate. All right, so I'm going to turn off this. Well, you know what? I'll leave it on for a second so y'all can see, and then I'll come back and turn it back off. So I'll let you see on a stole what the 13-inch image looks like versus the all over printed on a stole. Okay, so this is kind of what you'll get away with. If you're doing a 13 by 19 on a stole, you're going to have some white area up here, but some people are okay with that. And the good thing is you can press the left and right side at the same time with one 13 by 19 sheet of paper. But if you want to provide color all the way to the back of the stole, then you just want to print the 13 by 30. I think you're going to use a 13 by 32 if you are doing the 60-inch stole, and then a 13 by 37 if you're doing the 72-inch stole. All right, so all I'm going to do right now is just disable this layer mask. I'll say yes to update. All right, my mockup is good, and now we'll make sure that it's good on the mega mockup. There we have it. Now some of and this is why I saved this for last, some of these here are going to be really differently designed. So for instance, the socks here, you don't have to design them like this, but let me go ahead and update all modified content. All right, and you see we got a lot going on there because things were in a different area. So for instance, we have our, whatever this text is here, that's text 3. Well, text 3 on that particular design was the just did it all together, right? So we'll take that off, and oh, and the socks link to a totally different photo. Let me change up the link for this one. Oh, I know it is. This one I didn't do all my layers yet on this one. So I don't have photo 1 through 4 on here. I'm tripping. Oh yeah, I do. So let's say for the socks, I want to add all 4 photos. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then because the socks is a totally different layout, I can have a totally different layout with the same elements. Do y'all see that? Totally different layout, but with the same exact elements. So I'm not truly redesigning. What I'm doing is I'm just rearranging. Does that make sense? So some substrates, you can just straight up use your foreground, background. And I'll show you the simplest way to do this using foreground, background, even for socks. But sometimes you need a little bit different layout. And maybe now we take the text 2 here. I'm going to duplicate it. Leave my horizontal one there, and then I'm going to rotate this one. Hold down shift so I can rotate it to 90 degrees. And maybe I want this on top of my photos. So now I have a custom design that's just for the socks. But for this template, for this 172 skin, I have a layout that will work every single time, every time I change this up. So this is a system. This system is going to help you cut down hours and hours and hours of workload. All right, so this one's ready, and see, just that quick. It's a cool, it doesn't look anything like the other stuff. It's not the same layout, but it's the same elements, and it took moments to make a fresh design just for socks. And let's go ahead and update all modified content, see if this one's gonna be simple enough. Now this is a totally different layout for the mug because the mug you have a left and a right side. So sometimes it's a little awkward when you just try to put your foreground. Oh, I told you I was going to show you how to just do the foreground, background for the socks without being all extra fancy. All right, so here we have the same elements, but maybe I do want my just did it on this side, right, of the mug. And I should have some guidelines I can turn on here. So that's my middle point there. Then maybe I do want my graduation hands there. Maybe I also want my graduation hands down here, and I'll make them bigger. And then I also will bring down the opacity. And these are all the same elements. So that was the photo on 171 skin. I need to relink. I'm just taking notes for myself, what I need to clean up before I make this file official. All right, so let's say I wanted to take and put a photo right here, but it's not already active. Maybe it's photo 2. Take photo 2, make it however large I wish, and that would be what's on the other side of the mug. Okay. So I'm going to turn off my guides now and pretend like this is my print ready file. And see how it changes on my mockup. Y'all. Like I said, this is a lot in the making. There's still some things I want to clean up on this, but I pretty much wanted to go ahead and get you all on the pre-sale end of it so I can clean this up and have at least the 11 items ready by tomorrow. But it's only going to be for those who purchase today. Let me see if we got this one share. I think we would have got this one share by now, but let me see. Oh, we got 31 shares. Y'all really love me, or y'all really love this. Maybe both. All right, so y'all got the 31 shares. So this is what I'm going to do. I want you to go to innatelab.com. Okay, just the regular site, because I want you're going to specify coach. Okay, now let me make sure this thing is even on here. I'm going to type in Automizer, and this is also going to be so y'all learn how to spell Automizer. So it's Automizer. Is it showing up? There it is. Okay, so when I told y'all this would be an unbelievable deal, this will not be the case ever again. Never ever. Okay, so right now it is $300. Okay, this is just so that I get good feedback. I get you all to use it. You have coaches that are going to help you through it. Okay, so I'm giving the coaches 50% of whatever you purchase. You need to put your coach's name here when you check out. What you'll get is it's not going to automatically take you to the file. I will have to enroll you. So please listen to these directions. After purchase, you must respond to your order confirmation and ask us to enroll you in the Academy course. If you already have an Academy account, you must provide the email address in your response. Okay? So when you get a confirmation, when you purchase this, make sure that you give your coach's name, because what I'm going to do, I have a challenge for the coaches. Okay? So yes, the coach gets 50% of that. I don't mind sharing that. Don't think that, oh, if I don't put a coach there, Doc's going to get 100% and I want her to have 100%. I'm not like that, okay? I want to share this because this is a challenge and an opportunity for me to push my coaches, okay? For you to push your coaches, okay? That's what this is. It's all the way around. Iron sharpens iron, okay? And even you all as standard members and VIP members, and maybe you never even wanted to be a coach, it doesn't matter. You're still going to end up helping me, because you're going to tell me, hey, this was easy to use, this was not easy to use, I got confused here. You're going to be telling your coaches this, so then your coaches come back and tell me. Because I can't be 3,000 or 3 million places at one time. So the best I can do to clone myself is to create coaches who can help you, because I've helped them, right? So this is only going to be good until 11 p.m. tonight, okay? I'm going to finish cleaning up the files and figuring out what links are, acting janky or whatnot. And then what I will do is I will have because some of y'all bought the vault last time and never did this step because you didn't see that part of in the instructions, okay? You have to let me know when you purchase what your Academy, because some people's Academy email is different from the Innate Lab email, okay? So I have to enroll you in the course in the Academy. Okay, does that make sense? And I'm gonna check on my stream right now, see my comments, see what y'all are saying. Yes, Elizabeth, this is why I put it on the Innate Lab website. When I tell y'all I'm always looking out for y'all, like I am truly looking out for y'all. If you purchase here, the reason why I have this purchase on here so that people don't use the coupon code, because Lord knows if y'all use y'all's coupon code on this, it's going to take me out. So you can't use your coupon code here, but you can do PRESALE here, okay? You can't do PRESALE on the Academy. So what this does is it allows me to allow y'all to break it down into those payments. So you'll see the PRESALE option when you get to the very, very end, when you get ready to actually like check out. The last part of the checkout asks you, do you want to pay credit card, PayPal, or PRESALE? Okay, you can choose the PRESALE option and break that down. Right, coaches, Valerie, Coach Toya, she wasn't able to be in, but if you can choose, I was gonna say choose Coach Toya. I had her working today, working on some buddies, so she wasn't able to chime in. All right, so you pick your coaches. I'm telling you, coaches, I hope y'all are ready because I got a challenge for you. Y'all are gonna love it, but it might wear you out a little bit. You hear the sound of my voice right now, right? Okay, so coaches, I am going to be cleaning up this file. I know the coaches are gonna have fun with this. The coaches are going to have a blast with this because this has been something that's been requested. We've been teasing a little bit. We've been showing that we're working on it. It is still in the works, but it is to a point where I'm ready to share the file tomorrow, so that whoever's purchasing, and get this, like whenever we make new iterations of it, whenever we make better versions of it, I'm going to update the file. So I'll tell you, hey, this is version 1.0, this is version 2.0, etc. Okay? Yeah, Coach Toya is driving, so somebody choose Coach Toya because I know she's on the live, but somebody choose Coach Toya because she's amazing, and I feel a little bit bad that I had her out of the count today, pushing out buddies for y'all. All right, and like I said, if you need to know the coaches, that's on my Facebook thing. That's why I wanted y'all to make sure everybody had access to that Facebook. Okay. Now, if you don't know a coach, or you don't put a coach there, then I will assign one. But I want you all to choose because I want you all to do your research. I want you to check for the coaches who you want to have help you because you've seen their work, you've seen them posting, and that's fair, right? The price is $300. Let me tell y'all what it's supposed to be. Oh, let me tell you what it involves. I forgot to go back and tell y'all what it involves. Okay, so this is going to end up being 50 Automizers. 50, not 15, 50. 50 Automizers, 50 Automizers. That would be $40 each. That's a $2,000 value, and then I'm giving you three skins. Each skin is worth $30. So that's plus 90. So I'm literally giving you almost $2,100 worth of product for $300 just because y'all will be like the beta testers, right? You're going to get in while it's early. Yes, I don't have the 50 right here right now, but even if it were only the 11 that are ready right now, that is worth $540. But because you're buying it early, it's like you're an investor, right? That's how stocks work. You know, I'm starting to learn more about the stock market and the value of things and investors and all of that. So y'all are basically investors in this project because this project is building on something else, just to let y'all know, something super, super duper major. But in the meantime, this is what it is, okay? It is still super convenient. It's still extremely innovative, a cut above what anybody else is doing. And I think y'all are going to appreciate it. That's why I want you to have coaches support, because I want you to know that it might look different, but it's actually much easier, okay? A Noble's name is Helena. April, this thing is going to be super beginner friendly. It looks intimidating because it's just a lot of different things that you have to open up. But when I tell you, like for instance, when y'all take class tomorrow, if you're doing the live class tomorrow, you're actually going to do the Just Did It, right? That's 172. So you're going to edit, you're going to change the colors of the Just Did It, you're going to change out the photos and put the words there, and then you're going to see how easy it is to mock that up. Okay, so you're going to get one of the Automizers tomorrow, and then that's the last Automizer that I'm giving away. It's going to be the t-shirt Automizer, okay, because everybody should at least be able to start with a t-shirt. Okay, so 172 is the last class that I'm doing where I'm giving you an Automizer. Okay, that's it. Because last time I thought about it afterwards, and every time I do like a super, maybe it's good I'm tired right now because I'm not doing like any extra deals, but every time my energy is good and I'm all, hyped and hyping y'all up, I'm like, yeah, let me give this away, let me do this, let me do that. So now I'm kind of tired and I don't feel like giving nothing extra away. So maybe I gotta come to y'all when I'm worn out. Yes, Bethany, if you're a coach, go ahead and put your name in the field. Coaches, I want you to put your name in the field because you will still get 50% of that, okay? All right. Deloach Studios, you actually will be able to make your own skins. That's going to be a class. Look at you thinking ahead. And Deloach, you might need to speak to me, baby, because I think you might be ready to coach. But just message the Innate Lab staff email if you're interested in being a coach, because I see you've been working your behind off, and I'm super proud of you. And I know that you have what it takes to coach. You have what it takes. If you're interested in that, then message me, and I'll let you know the details for that. Innate Lab staff at Gmail, or you can just go to the Innate Lab webpage and just go to the contact us, and you can just say, hey, where is it? Contact us, somewhere down here. Contact us right here. And just send me a quick message there that you're interested in becoming a coach, okay? Miss Yana says, I have to find a coach that don't mind me getting on their nerves. Well, you know what? I will say some of the coaches are the ones that was getting on my nerves. But I will tell you, most of the time, my itchiest sweaters are my favorite sweaters. And I don't like to, I don't think any of us like to be like feel bothered or feel like we're bothering anyone else, right? But you're gonna have people that they just genuinely want to learn, and as long as you're not being disrespectful, you're not being rude or nasty, or think somebody has to hand something to you because they're offering help, then I think you're gonna be just fine, because all of us here were at that point at some point. Even the coaches, all coaches came here with 0 Photoshop experience, maybe minus 2 of the coaches. And still, those skills have been developed since being a part of the Academy and Innate Lab. Okay, so we all came from a place. Hell, do you see what I've been doing? I've only been improving since I've been helping you all. I've been coming up with all kind of innovative ways to help, because I know how hard it is to start this stuff from nothing, right? All right, so I want y'all to think about it. Contact your coaches. Get it. You have a chance. You don't have to do this right now. This isn't one of the ones that you have to do by the time I close out the live, okay? And this is something that I wanted you all to share because I want to give people this opportunity, okay? This is a once in a lifetime opportunity to get this at this rate, because I am telling you that this ain't even yesterday's price. This is like 3 years ago price. Okay, so I want y'all to understand that it will not be this price past midnight tonight. Actually, I usually say 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, just so we never get confused on whether it was midnight, 12:01, 11:59. You know how y'all do. Y'all know how y'all stress me out about time. So if I say 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, usually y'all get the point, because 11:01 is later. All right, so anyone have any questions at this point? I want to make sure I'm addressing those questions. I'm going to go back to the artwork and kind of start, I guess what I'll do, I'm going to work backwards. No, because I already have a true version of this. So I'm going to go ahead and do all the just did it's. How about that? And then that way that'll give y'all time to ask me questions and we can kind of chat it up a little bit. I'm getting ready for the New Jersey workshop. How many of you are coming to the Impressions Expo in New Jersey and doing the workshop that's afterwards? We're doing a workshop on Sunday, which is literally an all-day sublimation extravaganza. Photoshop and sublimation extravaganza. We're going to bring the buddy. We're going to bring a 16 by 20 heat press. We're going to bring our 13 by 19 printer, and we're going to show you how to do all overs with that setup. We're going to, of course, show you how to do some photoshopping live in class. We're going to print those Photoshop files live from class, and you will be making your own t-shirt. You'll be blinging that out. So Coach E has agreed to teach bling live again. So we're going to do some bling, and then we're also going to make a license plate. So all of that we're doing literally within that 9 to 6 time frame. So 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Sunday. Yeah, we got a lot going on. A lot. All right, so I'm just updating modified content. Oh, I'll get a chance to show you. Do we gotta do the socks? Because the socks, you could just take the foreground or just the photo and use at the top of the socks and just use the background for the rest of the socks. Yep, if you want to see the coach's works, if you go to the Innate Creators Facebook group and you just type #coach, you'll see what the coaches have been posting. And if the coaches follow directions and put #coach anywhere in their descriptions, you'll find them. But if the coaches did not, then you may not find them. And this will be a good lesson for the coaches too. You see how we all learning? And I get to learn from y'all because y'all see I'm messing up. I have little mess ups and goof ups in my file right now. I get to learn from y'all. So it comes full circle. I'm learning from you all. You all are learning from me. The coaches are learning from you as well because they're going to see what the challenges are. Then those coaches are going to tell me what the challenges are, and I will be able to fix those things iteratively. I thought I was holding out on this thing because I was trying to make it perfect, but I realized if I make it so big and I think it's perfect and it's not, I have to go back and change all of those little things that you all come across. So I already made it 11 things for the Automizer. And I'm telling you, hey, if you go ahead and buy into this now, you will not regret it because you will have up to, at least, not up to, but you will have at least 50 different substrates that you will have the Mockup plus design files for. Okay. So I'm working on this thing. I'm working on being able to take all future classes will be Genius template ready. Okay, that means they will have the appropriate foreground, background, art, text 1, text 2, photo 1, photo 2, color 1, color 2. You understand what I'm saying? So where I'm going with this is I am simplifying the process of design, simplifying the process of mocking up, simplifying the process of showing your customer multiple things at one time. Yep, and just look up your coach's names. You'll see their work. If you know your coach's name, if you haven't found a coach, then just look up #coach. But if you have a coach and it's like Coach Helena, go look up Coach Helena. And Coach Helena has been putting in work. Go look up Coach Tanya. Go look up Coach Toya. Don't take my word for it. Let their work speak for themselves. Okay? Yeah, April 23rd, we're doing a workshop in Jacksonville. It'll be on a Saturday. There's no expo for that one. We're just literally, y'all get to come to my lab. I get to let y'all in my little space, which does not happen very often. I will probably be doing those once per month, okay? Once per month. and we happen to be doing April 23rd. I have to pick the date for May because we're also doing Atlanta in May. So I have to make sure it's far enough from that so I don't wear the coaches out. Okay, and you know what we'll do, since we're doing May in Atlanta, and Atlanta is, within about 5 hours, 6 hours of Jacksonville, we'll do the next workshop in Jacksonville maybe June, because I don't want to get worn out doing this either. It takes a lot to put together these workshops and to travel and to take off time and get the coaches to take off time and, take away from the families. And a lot of times we only have a few people that show up to the workshops. Every single time we do a workshop is actually a loss. It's not a profit for me. Okay. I want y'all to know that, like, this is literally something that we're doing grassroots because we love what we're doing. We love y'all, and we want to make sure that y'all have opportunities to learn if that's what you really want to do. So we need you all to show up. We need y'all to come. If you meeting and greeting and you get to have fun, you get to learn, you actually have us in your face to ask you millions of questions to when you think you're being annoying. You have that opportunity with us. Okay? And that's the idea of Talk to See. He said, this will save me so much time. That is the idea. Oh, I'm just in here talking with my hands. Y'all can't even see me or my hands, and I'm just not using the mouse right now. I'm tripping. But that was quick. I didn't even notice that it updated the artwork. I was just talking. In ATL, let's see. What did we say, ATL? Oh, yeah, I said I was going to put that. Thank you. Love you. I said I was going to put ATL on the Academy site. Now ATL is on, it's already on here, I think. Let me show you just in case. All right, so I'm gonna type in, I think, workshop, if I spelled it right. Why is my screen so small? There it goes. All right, so there's the workshop. All right, and you just select your destination. So Atlanta it says 5/7. Let me see. 5/7. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do 5/7 now. Actually, I think 5/7. That's Saturday. All right, so 5/7 we're doing our workshop there. The expo this is one that comes with an expo. It doesn't come with it. Like, it's a combination, a side of expo. If you want to go to the expo is actually during the week though. So I believe it's Tuesday through Friday. And this is a huge convention. This is not just for textiles. This is not just for apparel. This is also, this is the overall, it's called the International Sign Association, the ISA convention. And that thing is huge. Lots of different equipment, lots of things to probably get in trouble about. You're going to be asking your significant other if you can go ahead and, get this big old equipment and have sitting in your living room. Hey, that's fine. I'd rather look at a big printer and Preston in my living room than a sofa with some people sitting on it that ain't helping me make money. I think I'll be in the next. I think I need a nap too. I love you. All right, so so we'll be able to go to the expo on the 6th. I haven't been to this one in years. As a matter of fact, right before my dad passed away, we went to the first one that we've ever been to. It was so huge. It was like eye-opening for us. And unfortunately that year he passed away, but we literally started our business right before he passed away. So us going to that convention was like our first step in, hey, what do we want to explore and how do we want to, formalize this as a business? Because we've always been artists. We've always made stuff. I've been an entrepreneur since I was in middle school. Probably even sooner than that. But I used to make crafts and sell them by the side of the road like a lemonade stand. I would sell candy at school. I made clothes for people all around the world when I was in high school. Cut up jerseys and sewed them up and hand painted jeans and tennis shoes and that sort of thing. So yeah, I've been doing this for quite some time. But formally, 2008 is when we 2008 is when we became great as an official team, and it hasn't been the easiest. I won't tell you that lie, but it has absolutely been worth it. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I wouldn't give it up for anything. I believe it's upholding my father's legacy. This is what the dream is really about. Okay, so if you're willing to invest in your dream and willing to work like that, then I'm willing to come out here and lose money to a physical workshop that literally I make way more money if I stay on the internet, y'all. Y'all don't understand. But I'm coming out because I want y'all to come out too. I want you to get a glimpse of that. I want you to see that glimmer in your eye that you're going to have when you see these, big machines and what's possible in your industry, and your mind just gets to going and growing, right? I'm willing to be to lose to be a part of that experience with you. Okay. So that's May 6th is going to be the expo. Make sure you register for it. There's a code to register for it for free. And then May 7th is going to be, you can actually purchase it now. Go ahead and purchase your ticket. And then what'll happen is I have to make sure that we at least, because we just had one person show up. But you know what? I put on a show for one person. I promise you. Especially because it was so last minute, I couldn't cancel it. But for this one, if we don't get enough registrants by April 15th, I will have to cancel this. So y'all make sure if you want to go to Atlanta, sign up for it. Let me know that you want me to be there. Okay? We have plenty of coaches in Atlanta that are excited to see y'all. Okay? Let me know any other questions y'all have. All right, and then what else are we doing soon? I'm trying to think of the next cities. I think we'll be back in Texas again in September for sure. But don't wait for us to come to you. Take a flight. Ask Coach Helena. All of this stuff is 100% able to be written off on taxes. Come on, y'all. This is for your education, for your business. Even if you have a full-time job, this can offset the taxes that you have to pay. So these are all experiences. I can't write off my college tuition debt, but I can write off when I take a plane to go to an event, to learn, to go network, to contact some of the people that are the best in my industry so that I can grow my business. That is absolutely legitimately a paid vacation. Legitimately. Okay. And here's the other thing too. If the expo ends on Friday and then set up a meeting for Monday, I actually meet with the vendors on Monday. So I get to stay from whenever the beginning of that expo starts, when I start my networking, and I get to stay throughout the weekend. So Sunday, I have to be there. I have to be there because I have a meeting on Monday, right? So correct me if I'm wrong, Coach Helena, but it is my understanding that I can write off Sunday's hotel stay because I have business from Friday to Monday and Saturday because we have the workshop Saturday. So technically my Sunday stay is a free day, but I'm there. I have to be there because of business. And if y'all want, the advice for tax planning, now Coach Helena isn't going to do your taxes. Coach Helena will help you plan for taxes. She is an IRS auditor. IRS auditor was actually more of a person that helps people who get audited, but she knows all the trips and the falls and the ways that people get caught up and intimidated by this process, and just the knowledge alone will make you much less intimidated. Okay, so you have Coach Helena too. I told you Coach Helena is not just a graphic designer and a Photoshop coach. She can also help you with them taxes. All right, awesome. Yeah, Asia. So before we do the workshop, we will be attending the expo. So please also sign up for the expo. Okay? Do I have the information there for that? I need to put in the information for the expo in. Let me put that on my list of notes. So there's an expo in May in Atlanta. So I need to put the expo link so that y'all can get it for free, because there was a code I think it was Lucky 22, and I was able to register for the ISA Expo for free, for the free 99. All right. All right, anyone else have any questions? You said, what do you need to add to the confirmation? What confirmation is that, love? Just are you for the confirmation, this note right here. After you purchase, you must respond to the confirmation and ask us to enroll you in the Innate Academy course. If you already have an Academy account, you must provide the email address in your response. So if you don't have an Innate Academy account, then basically we will be starting you up with a fresh email. But if you already have an email in the Academy, you want to let us know, hey, just purchased, can you please enroll me in the Innate Academy course? My email for the Academy is ... Okay. Awesome. So Asia, if you're going to be there Wednesday or Thursday, the convention is going to be where it's at. So you may be meeting us up at the convention, because I think I'm going to get there Thursday. So I will be at the convention Thursday and Friday. And then, of course, we'll do our workshop on Saturday. All right. So hopefully y'all shared this video, let people know about this opportunity. Of course, this is something that I want you all to be able to benefit from, but this is also it's going to help me too, because I get to see what y'all need. That's super important for me. I need to know what the problems are, because how I am is my job is to solve the problems, right? Figure out what's paining you, what's aggravating you, what's pushing you to a point of maybe even wanting to quit. And then I'm saying, no, don't quit. I got you. I got you. And that's what these tools that we're developing, that's what they are all about. And then I know y'all got me. Y'all are super protective of me. You're super protective of the intellectual property and the content and the things that we do for one another and put together. So, like I said, it's a symbiotic relationship. We are definitely using the motto, teamwork makes the dream work, because it's not one-sided at all. So the more that I get an opportunity to help you, the more that I grow. Alrighty. And Q may be doing, she might be, you can let me know if we're going to confirm live, since I'm putting you on the spot, Coach Q, So Pro Academy. We might be doing a simultaneous workshop where we'll do the cut and sew version in another part of the shop, and we'll be doing the general all day event. And so we'll have a part A and a part B, and you can decide if you want to do that part B, if if Coach Q is willing to offer that. And of course, we'll let you know what that project is. The last time we did this, it was super fun, super engaging. We did a little mini bathing suit, and everyone sewed it from scratch. It was already, sublimated, a little tiny bathing suit, learned to put the elastic in it. For some people, that was their first time ever like unboxing their sewing machines, right? So it was really encouraging, and I think that would be a good thing to bring to the lab again. I think that would be a great thing to bring to the lab. Do we have a coach in the Washington, D.C. area? I don't know what will be closest there, but I don't think we have one in the DC area. But I know for the most part, your coaches are going to be doing everything and helping you all digitally anyhow. But it is good to find one with proximity, because if you ever like missing something or need something, you need prints or, something to that degree, you can reach out to the coaches that are closest to you and get help with, especially physical products. You ran out of ink. Your coach probably has some ink on standby. They are actually authorized to sell the ink. So if you need some last minute ink, you need some last minute paper, prints, artwork, any of that type of thing, you reach out to your coaches. Okay, so we just got confirmation. It is real. Yes. Okay, so then I need to update. I need to update on the ticket. So they get to choose on that ticket whether they want to do the cut and sew day, or they need to do the part A. So we'll have part A, part B. Yay! That to this creations, absolutely. So for the lifetime access to the Automizer, every single week I am working on. Oh, let me show y'all what this looks like too, because I know we talked about this. So this is the Automizer, and we have the design files. This is how it's set up. You have the design files, and then you have the mockup files. Okay, and I guess I need to show you this too, because let's say we have our design files and they're all done. Then you would just pick the ones that you're actually going to print. Your customer said, oh yeah, I definitely want that, you know, front only, all over shirt. I love that pillow. So maybe you'll get your pillow here. And oh yeah, I got to have the graduation stole, right? So maybe that, and maybe you're going to do your 13 by 19 just front only shirt, right? I can open those 4 design files. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And of course, this one we didn't update. So let's go ahead and try that right now. Update all modified content. And let's update that. Oh, Coach Deshanta, I'm sorry, love. I don't know. I think we're supposed to be having bad weather too. So I pray for you, love. I hope that nothing crazy is going on your way and that everyone is in shelter and in place. Okay. All right. So that just updated. So now if I was going to print this out, y'all check this out. I did. You know how y'all like the box style t-shirt, so that just in case, we're using, since 21M been a little low, we've been using all kind of different shirts. So I just went ahead and made the box version of the contour of the shirt, so you don't have to worry about what type of sleeves you have. It's going to fit in there. Okay, that's what your girl did for you. So all you have to do is go up here and then just go to save as. Actually, you know what we do now? We do save a copy with the new version. And then instead of the designs, you're going to put it in the prints folder, right? And then this might be your order number. This is obviously design number 172. So you might want to put that in there. And if your order number is like 00124, what? 001. Here, let me just put 0124, okay? So let's say that's your order number that goes with your Shopify, whatever, you know, or just make up an order number, or you put your customer's last name there, whatever it is, so that you can designate that that is the same order. When I hit save here, that's going to be my printable. So I don't have to worry about saving this for every single design variation that I have, okay? Because it's so easy to get it back. Now, if you didn't get approval, then of course you want to do a save as version of that entire group of files. And I'll show y'all that later. We're going to actually have classes that show you how to use the Automizer. Okay. All right. So I just saved that one. I'm going to close this one down. And let me just take this layer mask off, and then I'll save it, update it. And now with the stole, that one's ready to print. I can go File, Save a Copy, and just save it as a straight up JPEG. JPEG right there. And then I don't save it in my designs folder. I save it in my prints folder. Okay. And I think I forgot to save the other one as a JPEG, so that's why it's not showing up right here. Or did I save it as a PNG? What did I save it as? Maybe I didn't save it as anything because it's not there. Let me see. My silly behind saved it as the PSP. It needs to be just a regular old JPEG. So I'm going to save this one. You can do it. If you do save as PNG, it's fine. So I'll do save as PNG just to show you. It's fine when you save as a PNG because a new Photoshop update doesn't make it these weird sizes. But you have to choose save as. You can't go to file export. Okay. But you can do right click and quick export. It's crazy. I don't know why it doesn't work. It works one way, it doesn't work another way. That is something Photoshop needs to put on their list to fix. All right, so now that should have been saved and close out of this one. And then this is actually our printable for the pillow. So we'll go File, Save a Copy. Make sure we do it as a JPEG this time, silly Billy. Go into Prints. And I'm just saving it as the name here, but of course, you can have a folder in the Prints folder. You can have a folder that has each order until you get those orders fulfilled, and then maybe you can throw them on your cloud and back them up just in case. But you start saving everybody's files, it can get a little deep. That's why I say make sure, especially if you're going to be doing this, that you have an external hard drive, or that you're utilizing like a cloud drive like Google Drive is my go-to. All right, so that's my 13 by 19. Save a copy. Make sure it's JPEG. Put it in my prints folder. So this is what I was saying. If you want to make a folder and maybe name that folder, this is Jones 00124. Actually, I put the number first. I like to sort things by numbers first. So what did I say? 0124 was the order number. Then maybe Jones is the last name, and that's it. That's the folder. And then that way, when you can take that, drop it in there. And then now we're going to make sure that the pillow goes in there. And of course, this wasn't supposed to be called a pillow copy, so that happened when I clicked on the file. So let's try that again. Save a copy. Let's go to our prints folder. We'll go inside the Jones folder. And let's do JPEG. So that's what I want to be teaching y'all too, like how I save files and sort things out, name them. A lot of times we get so caught up in just getting the work done, especially when it's last minute, that we don't take the time to think about how things are organized. And this one I should have saved as a PNG, not a JPEG, but it's cool. It'll still be on there print ready. I like to save things as PNG when they have transparency in the background. All right, so we're done with that. We can go ahead and update here. And now, even this t-shirt, since we changed our t-shirt design, it should be ready to update. I'm going to update my back, because I did the back as a separate layer, because most of the time people want a different image on the back than the front if they are doing front and back. I'm just a little lazy, or I like to advertise the same thing on the front and back because I don't know whether somebody's going to see me coming and going, but I want them to get the same message. So, and it's actually easier that way too. Okay, and let's say for this layout, instead of the Your Town High, I probably want the last name on there, or maybe first name, last name. Boom. And as a matter of fact, I should have just made a copy of that one. Now, if you ever, when you're working on these type of things, if you ever want to do something totally different, that's not a part of because the idea is to keep this simple, but every now and then we're going to need like some extra text or something different. When we start doing the party favors, you might have a thank you box, a particular item, right? So we won't necessarily have the same elements in every single thing. So if there's something that you want to do separate, then you can actually create, we'll do that in class, because I don't want to confuse y'all right now. I want y'all to keep it simple, learn how to use it, and then we'll start adding the complexities, okay? Because you can get really, like, you can get real deal complicated with this, and I don't want you to, though. First, I want y'all to just understand, oh, this is real simple. Foreground, background, some text and some photos, maybe some accent images. That's it. Okay? Don't overwhelm yourselves right now, because I tell you, I have overwhelmed myself enough for all of us. Class tomorrow is 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. No, your coach does not have to be nearby at all. They just have to have internet. And you have to have internet. That's it. All right, so I'm just updating this. Let's go ahead and update all of these items. Let me see if my ribbon works now. I got to change some things about the ribbon, but I want to see if I'm on the right track. All right, and for some reason my photo 1 is like linked to the wrong thing. Photo _1, or my regular photo. Oh, I think I took out regular photo. That's why. I think it's supposed to be only photo _1. I'll fix that later. But for now, let me go ahead and relink it to the file. That should be photo _1. There we go. Have our oh so handsome grad right there. Backgrounds on there and everything. And of course, there are going to be additional elements you can add, accent things. But for right now, I just want y'all to get so used to just breezing through this. So now when you say grad pack, or you say party pack, or whatever it's going to be, and like I said, Coach Chrissy's going to be one of the first to teach this. Coach G is going to do a remembrance package class, and even talk to y'all about some experiences with that, and sourcing some of the things like the banner. So it's more than just the class. When you take a weekend class with a coach, and the Saturday classes are primarily virtual, or Saturday, Sunday classes are primarily virtual. And we will have some physical classes, but usually that's going to be once a month. But we're going to have virtual classes every single weekend. If y'all actually keep up with it and make it a thing, it will be every single weekend. Every Saturday and or Sunday, we will have some coach is going to be teaching you something that's going to take you to the next level. I guarantee. Yes, Coach Helena, yes, I can go over the deal one more time. Hey, let me go ahead and I'll show you. Oh, this one's already updated. What am I doing? Oh, no, it's not. I lied. So let me go ahead and update all modified content here. I'm about to go into it. All right, so the deal is, let's go back to it for a second. This is only active until 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight, okay? This is a vault that will be growing. Instead of, usually the vaults are something that stops at a certain point. This vault is basically you acting as an investor in this whole Automizer process. You are going to make an investment of $300, and you will have access to, at the minimum, 50 different mock-ups plus the design files. Okay, and we spoke about some of those things. I'll go back through the layers and tell you what those things are. Right now, you're automatically going to get 11. Okay, every single week, I'm going to be adding and adding and adding the different automizers. Okay, So the Automizer itself is really just a file that links the design to the mockup. And it's pretty much one and the same type of synergistic way that it works together. It optimizes your design, it optimizes your mockup time, it makes it so that you could just click on a few things and update some layers, and poof, you have an entire setup that can speak to your customer in a way that you could only describe, right? It takes too much energy to even describe all the things that you can do in sublimation. So eventually it will end up being able to make a catalog for you, a printable catalog that maybe you'll take one catalog to the funeral home, another catalog maybe up to your local Michaels, and say, hey, did you know I can make all of these different things? Maybe you teach some classes at your local Michaels. Or you know, you can get clients from there because they don't know how to do this kind of stuff. You can take these type of things up to a party planner, right? An event planner in general. And these are the type of things that will help you get noticed, because they just won't see a t-shirt. They will see all of these other items and know that you have the ability to really build a brand. Okay, so for right now, these 11 items are Automizer done. Like, these are the Automizers. You will see, here, I was supposed to be updating this. Just a moment. And like I said, for different designs, the elements might be in different places. So your text 2 and text 3 might be different for 171 versus 170. Okay, and all you do, you just move your stuff around. And because I already had it in the location that I wanted it, I'm just pulling another version of it up here. That's it. And now that's the back of the shirt. And this is what I want y'all to get used to. You can pick just one skin pack, right? So let's say if you picked one skin pack, and I think I'll choose like the 125 is extremely versatile. Maybe I'll take 125. Oh, I got to make 125. I've got to make 125 a skin pack because y'all love 125. That's the graduation one. If I make that one a skin pack, then basically you would just have the 125 skin pack, and you use that skin pack over and over and over again for birthdays, for graduation, remembrance, whatever you need to, until you get used to how the process works and you get used to seeing things function. Like, oh, this is what foreground means, this is what background means, this is where, you know, my main text should be, this is where my accent elements, if I wanted to put a dove or a basketball or anything that just kind of accentuated my design but wasn't necessary, this is where I would put those things. And when you start thinking like that, that is systems thinking. Okay, that is a way of optimizing and controlling the way that work is done every single time. Just like with the buddy system, it's called a system for a reason, right? So this is the Automizer system. It is a system to get you to thinking you can be creative and organized and optimized at the same time. Who would have thunk it? There are not very many minds that can actually do optimization and artistic work at the same time, and you are training your mind to do those things. That means you can be creative, but you can be efficient. How many efficient creatives do you know out there? You're going to be one of them. You might be the only one you know. But absolutely, this is going to change the game. This is going to make us more productive. How many times do you hear the term struggling artist? And it's because we care about the art, but now we don't have to be struggling artists. We can actually be automized artists, and the automized artists are gonna win. We winning this year. We're making up the word automized, and we're gonna win this year. Okay. Oh, let me go. Actually, need to turn this one on. This was one of those ones I'm gonna have to change multiple times. Let's see. Let's update the modified content in the design file. right, so that updated. Let's see if it updates these other places, because like I said, I have some cleaning up to do with this file. So I'm glad I'm doing this now, because this is letting me know, okay, that's not too bad. This is letting me know what I need to do to do it better. I don't know if y'all know anybody else that does it better. Let me know, because I might be able to learn something from them. Like I said, I haven't seen this before, especially at this scale. And for us, I mean, you have resources that exist for, you know, things like desktop publishing, if you were making magazines and that sort of thing. But for us, doing sublimation, custom designs and graphics on substrates like this, I don't know anything like this that exists. And that's why y'all made me do it. Like I said, all I got to do is hear a few complaints and some wishes. I wish this. And your girl's brain starts churning all over the place. All right, let's update these and see. We might have to move some of these things around, because this may not be the appropriate layout for 172. No, 125. What? See, I said I wasn't going to do anything extra. I will include, as long as y'all don't rush me, because y'all kind of pushed me to do this. Just did it. I just did this. Just did it. Let me put it that way. I just did this. Just did it. But 125. Now you can use, like, you can actually bring over elements and use this to, all you got to do is just take your foreground and background for most things. But these individual elements are the things that are really going to help you build on different substrates with different types of size backgrounds. So yeah, I guess 125. Now I said I was gonna turn. See, Coach Elena, you set me up too. So 125. All I was gonna do, I was gonna make it into a skin. So just because skins are supposed to be $30 a piece now, because the skins are basically laid out for you in this format, and we'll have variations of those skins. So coaches, your challenge is going to be to perfect your craft with this setup. Tell me what's wrong with it. Tell me what your customers and your clients are struggling with when you're coaching them. What are they struggling with? So y'all are going to report that to me, screenshots, videos, that sort of thing. And then you all are going to start making your own skins. So you'll take my 125 skin, and my 125 skin should have 1,000 different variations if y'all come up with 1,000 different ideas to use 125, different colorways, different kind of patterns, prints. You understand what I'm saying? So now we have all these different themes, all these different variations, all these different packs, because some people will buy every single pack just because the color's different, pattern's different. Cool, I can rock with that one exactly. Okay, but I need y'all's help to create those variations. And then of course we get to split the proceeds. Isn't that beautiful? So I'll have it's going to be called the marketplace, the Innate marketplace. And that's where you're going to go to get variations of the files. Or that's where you're going to go to if you want somebody to make a custom file for you. You'll go to the marketplace. Okay? Absolutely. I think that would be Coach Elena, if you want to volunteer to do that. If you want to do a 125 class over the weekend, let's do it. Give me a day. Give me a day, and I'll put it out there, and I bet you they're gonna catch it. So if we want to do a 125, and I can turn it into this one, into a scan, so it'd be super easy to set up. Let me know when you want to do that. All right, so let's see, what do I have going on here? So text 3 for this one was that one. I think it's just my 170. That's what it is. My 172, I didn't use the main photo. I only used. So I got to stop messing that up then. I need to leave that as photo. So 172, we had 4 different photos. We didn't use a main photo. So what is this? And honestly, I'm not even going to do this one, because my thing is with this, I'm not gonna put this on here. I don't like the blanket could work for graduation. I don't, and this is just me. I'll do it like if I'm temporarily switching something out, but if it's like this is a funeral related item and I just don't want to put one of the babies on that. Okay. Just Shan. Speak positivity, and we will honor our fallen and deceased, but I don't want to put that on there. It's the casket piece, but you'll know it'll be on there because so this is just going to be an alternative setup. So maybe that ribbon still rock that ribbon, and maybe now I can put my socks, because that ribbon, I'm telling you, the ribbon for graduation is going to be different. They don't do it, and then not everybody wants to wear a whole shirt, so that's something that people can subtly, or the people that don't want to buy a shirt. You know how we got those customers, so sell them a ribbon, sell them a $8 ribbon. I would charge, I don't know, I guess I got to the point where I don't want to make stuff, so I'll wait, to be like, oh, $10, and if they pay $10, I'll be like, okay, yeah, that's worth it for me to make a ribbon. But these ribbons are super inexpensive to make. And whichever coach wants to teach that is a weekend class. We'll do, and the weekend classes aren't like so Wednesday classes, we're just going through one of the templates. You're learning some Photoshop skills. You're preparing some work that will be done by the end of that night. So you're guaranteeing yourself that as long as your Photoshop works during class, that you're going to have something that you can produce, okay? The weekend classes are 3 to 4 hours long, and not only do you design in that class, but you make something. So you might make a tumbler, you might make a notebook, you might make a t-shirt. Whatever it is, we're going to make something. So for every single weekend class, at minimum, you can make a t-shirt, because of course, you're going to have the files to do that. You can make you a 13 by 19 shirt. But some of the classes will be teaching you how to do all overs with the split template, like with Coach Corey. Some classes you may be making a graduation stole. So all of those things are basically taking us to where you get some practicality on the weekend, because y'all have a little more mental space on the weekend. On Wednesday, I'm good if I can just get y'all to design, and if we can log off by 9:30, I'm good. So usually we go from 8 to 9:30, right? That's just enough time to get y'all in good with the design, still get you some rest for the evening. But on Saturday and Sundays, we can do 3 to 4 hour sessions. And I hope to be able to have A, B, C, and D sessions, right? So we'll have Sunday A and B sessions, or Saturday A and B sessions, Sunday C and D sessions. And then there's always going to be something going on, just like in college where you had your electives and you actually was excited about learning something and picking what you wanted to learn. There you go. All right. And then one of the classes we're going to show you how to take this Automizer approach and design from scratch. We're building, y'all. We are building. And when I tell y'all, when you start to simplify the process, when you start to streamline the process, turn it into a system, it no longer is daunting. Okay. Oh, Coach Chrissy, you just got off the road? Okay. So, and I've been speaking you up too. So I'm glad that you're here. What we have here is a one-time opportunity that ends 11 p.m. tonight. Okay. We are basically, we're taking on our first-time investors in the Automizer. And this is going to be a lifetime vault situation. Now the vault may open up in the future, but it will certainly never be $300 again. Okay. And you can use Sezzle. You can use Sezzle because it's on the Innate Lab website, but you have to put in a coach. Okay. So some of y'all, I told them, Coach Chrissy, they've been asking for you. They have to put your name here as a coach. So as the coach, you're going to get 50% of this. And I told them not put coach, because they want everything to go to me. I want you to put a coach. I want to share with the coach. Okay. So you're going to put the coach's name there. And that coach is going to make sure that the students are able to perform the Automizer task. Okay, so right now it is these 11 items. Okay, these 11 that are here, and then we'll be adding to that up to 50 items. So every time we add items, it's already getting more and more expensive for others. But if you bought in early, it gets more and more valuable to you, just like stock. So you're basically buying stock in the Automizer right now. All right, so I thought I saw something there. Yep, and I think all of the coaches are good with beginners, okay? I think all of the coaches, because all of the coaches started as beginners. They all started as never having even opened Photoshop, or maybe they were even paying for it for 2 years and really just didn't get into it. Just didn't open it, didn't do anything with it. Like try to convince themselves that, hey, you know, I'm good designing this silhouette and Canva, and then eventually they said, well, there are things that I want to do, and somebody is actually showing us how to make, you know, really great graphics with a short amount of energy to get those graphics, and that's where the templates came from. Okay, but trust and believe, through the templates we're learning some really advanced techniques in Photoshop. Okay. All right. Yes, Coach Chrissy. So make sure that you tell all your people. This is good till 11 p.m. I know you got 1 million people that that you've been coaching. So tell all your people about this deal. I asked everyone to share. Did I leave the Facebook thing up? Because y'all did do the shares. Let me see. And then I'm going to leave this video up so y'all can come back to it. Oh, shoot. That was Coach Q. Hey, look at my Coach Q. I love it. This was her cut and sew pattern for the leggings and the jacket. Coach Q, I need you. I need that. Yes, I'm ready. All right. So I'm going to... I got distracted. Yeah, this is why I can't turn on Facebook. Oh, we got DTF and sublimation. Like, this is why I can't. This is exactly why. So that's T-shirt chick, and that to this creations, Derica. What's up? What's up? Just giving y'all a shout out. What was I doing? I was going to my profile. There it goes. Okay. So there's, yeah, boy, y'all don't play. When y'all get to the level, y'all just stop. So I want you to share this. What they have to do is they have to, in the comment, they have to tag a coach and tag a business bestie. A business bestie is just an accountability partner. When something goes live, y'all know, if you don't have your business bestie, please grab you one, because if there's something that's going on, you would want your business bestie. If you miss this right now, you would want your business bestie. Girl, you better go watch Shanon video. It's up right now. She got this vault deal going on. You don't want to miss it. Make sure before you leave this live right now, whoever's on this live right now is a good business bestie. I promise you, because they get the alerts and they're ready to go. They're ready to go. List of all the coaches, baby, is right here on my Facebook post. So you have to go to my Facebook post. I'll give y'all that link. Go to my Facebook post, and or you just look up Shanon Wooden with one N in the middle. I don't think there's another one out there, especially with a CMYK colorful background. So y'all see that colorful background, click on me, and then you'll see this listing here. These are all coaches, and these coaches have been working. Matter of fact, coaches, you know, y'all should have been hustling. Y'all should have been putting pictures of your work in the comments. Coaches, don't worry about it, coaches. Don't worry about it, coaches, because I got y'all. I'm going to be challenging y'all to the fullest. I'm tired of letting things slide and being all soft, and now I see why my daddy used to yell. I see now, because we got to get it through. So coaches, this is a perfect opportunity to be like, hey, this is some of my work. This is what I do. This is my website. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're advertising, you're marketing. You're not bothering nobody. They're asking for your help, right? We got to stop thinking that we're just selling to people and understand that we're solving a problem. We're solving problems. People want what we have. We're not just out here willy-nilly going door to door selling a vacuum cleaner that everybody already has. We are literally helping people with problems that they are complaining about every single day. They want your help, right? Ooh, I like the squad thing. Maybe we do some squad challenges. I love it. I love it. All right, so like I said, I'm kind of just wrapping up this thing now, but let everyone know because it's already almost 8 o'clock. Just so y'all know, y'all see this thing right here? It's almost 8 o'clock. 7:41 is Eastern Standard Time. So 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will close the vault. Or I may just make it more expensive. I may make it $600. Then the next day I may make it, because the value of it is, what I say, $2,100 for the 50. $2,100 is the value. If you were to buy all of those things separate as they come out. So I'm giving you the opportunity to pay $300. Yes, all 50 of them aren't out yet. But this is your opportunity to get in early. Help the process. Help us understand how helpful it is or where we might need to improve, right? All right, so check out your coaches, vet your coaches. It's okay. You don't have to feel pressured to anything. This is a choice. This is a choice in your future. This is a choice in your success. So I want you to be a part of it. I want you to have ownership of that, okay? Yes, Coach Shanta, we're praying for you, love. Prayers up, absolutely. Please get to your safe place and make sure you have plenty of water, batteries, radio, all of that good stuff, and let us know when you are safe, my love. Let us know when it passes and you're safe. And Carol, if you go to my comments here, the list of the coaches is right here. They're right here, so you can literally just click on them. You can just click on them and go to their profiles. Now there's somebody else that be posting from the Virgin Islands, Trendy Lioness Couture. I think that would be a great partnership too. Cause that would be so dope to have y'all representing over there. And I can't wait to come visit. We're going to do a workshop there. We are going to do a workshop in the Virgin Islands. Carol, you have to go to my profile. This one right here. Go to my profile. And this is the last post. I've been on for 3 hours, y'all. And I was tired 3 hours ago. Oh, y'all got to know I love y'all for real. So listen. If you didn't catch what's going on, make sure you can read these comments back and contact one of the coaches. Contact the coach that's active down here. Contact the coach and ask them, hey, what did she say? What do we have to do by 11? That's what I'm saying. My coaches are my clones. They're extensions of me. So when I do, 24 hours of straight work, I don't want to do another 24 hours of straight work explaining what I did for the previous 24 hours. So that's what I'm saying. It takes teamwork to make the dream work. I'm so grateful. I'm so excited. I am extremely grateful for all of the opportunity, everyone who has even watched a minute of a free YouTube video. I am thankful. So please don't take it as I'm not thankful. I am absolutely grateful. But I'm also spent and tired. So hence that was my problem, and the way that I have decided to solve that problem is to invest in the coaches. I really do invest in people in general, but I need for you to invest in yourselves as well so that we can all make this process worth it. We can all look at this as a journey that's taken us where we didn't think we were even gonna go. I don't know how many of y'all ever thought y'all just were not going to touch Photoshop or were not going to be able to design like this. But let me know when you feel like that. Like, hey, I'm screenshotting y'all's work. It's like testimonials. Y'all like, oh my gosh, I never knew Photoshop could be so easy. Look at what I designed today. I love it. I love it. I love it. Keep posting. Keep posting. That makes my day. That makes me get up for hours on hours without champagne showers or shrimp towers or lobster showers, whatever. I'm tired. That's what makes me keep going, okay? It literally is passion, purpose, and we all finna get to the profit, okay? All right, my loves, fellow creatives. Y'all know what time it is. I'm tired. If you don't understand what's going on right now, you got until about 10:30 tonight to figure out what's going on, because you're going to miss the opportunity at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please reach out to one of the coaches. I'm sure they will be happy. They will be happy to help, okay? All right, so I love y'all. I appreciate y'all dearly. Y'all literally, I'm getting $150 for this file. I told y'all I'm splitting it with the coach. So I'm getting $150 for all of this work. So y'all, please take advantage. Please take it. Basically, let me break it down to you, because I tell y'all to get a coach anyway. I am literally splitting the file with the coach and paying for you to have help. Huh? Do y'all hear that? I'm paying for you all to have help. I'm paying the coaches so that you will take advantage of the help that the coaches have to offer. Y'all don't hear me. Y'all don't hear how tired I am. But it's just until 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because after that, I have to cut it off. I have to make this fair. I have to make this right, because this is a lot of work, and the coaches will actually be doing a lot of work for this too, okay? Now, some of your coaches have a $200 an hour rate. Just so you know, some of your coaches have $30, $60 hour rates. So really and truly, they might be putting themselves out there, you know, for less than their normal value as well. Okay. All right, my loves. I appreciate y'all. I love you dearly. And until next time, bye.